American life. You say your way is based on law. Well, you can count us out, say and do what you must. We do not recognize you. We see air, water, land, spirit of life. Still we do not recognize you. American life, you say you are civilized. Money and science make who you are. Churches and bombs are your proof. We are forever. Earth is mother, world is home. Even by ourselves, we are not alone. We see air, water, land, spirit of life. Still we do not recognize you. American life, you say you are free. You're the captive prisoner of what you cannot see. Captured by illusions of self, you are you. Perishing to history, we are forever. We are washed in water. We are warmed by sun. We are relative of wind. We are inside of sky. We watched you arrive. We will watch you go. It is decided, American life. We see air, water, land, spirit of life. Still we do not recognize you.
All right. There you go. That was a little different, I know. That was actually, I think it's a poem by John Trudell, who was one of the guys in the AIM movement. The American Indian movement, right? He was one of the guys kind of hung out with like Russell Means and whatnot. And I found a couple of his poems on a group that I was kind of following on Facebook, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna throw it in and see, how it goes. And so that was the second one. The first one I did was a bit better. I was wondering, kind of wondering if Suno would be able to do, a Native American thing, and it nailed it, right? So aloha, Joey. Hey, welcome, Jack. How's it going? Good to see you. I've just been out there. I was out to Sutton last week. That's where they do the car launch thing, right? And there's some guys out there that have what they refer to as boneyards, right? And these are properties would have a bunch of cars on them, old cars, right? And this one, man, they got $1 million worth of cars on this thing, right? Bunch of old ones. There's an old Cadillac out there, that 57 Coupe de Ville, that restored goes for anywhere from 25 to 95,000, right? I mean, and this car is straight and it'd be easy to restore. And I made a tentative deal with him because I know the guy, right? Not directly, but indirectly, right, through other people out there. And so, and they got oh, dude, there's a car on there that, like, it's a suicide door Lincoln, old Lincoln, you know, with the suicide doors on it. So straight too, right? Man, there's some real fucking amazing cars out there, right? And so I kind of made a deal with them tentatively to possibly do some restoration for some of them and move some of these cars, right? Because a lot of them have title and are running, right? And I was just amazed by it, right? They got first year Ford F-150s and shit. These are all worth 20 grand a piece, right? And so it's crazy. It was really quite exciting out there. And then we stopped in this place called the Alpine Inn, and I was talking to them in there, and I told them I'm an AI DJ, right? And I played one of the songs for them, you know, the one that I made from my mom's poetry, and she absolutely loved it and said that, you know, I could come out there and play anytime. And so I said, oh, how about this Saturday, right? But as circumstances go, I wasn't able to make it, and because of someone else, we'll talk about that. Oh yeah, I forgot to do the intro. What's up with that? Okay, welcome back to the continued orchestrated collapse of this living pile of dog shit we're forced to call our society. I'm your host, Reg in Alaska, and I hope to be with you here for, you know, maybe an hour or two. And as we talk about certain things, as you can see, there's an AI thing up there on the thumbnail, and I have a Reese report lined up for us to check out and want to get you guys feedback on it and whatnot. And you see I'm back in the studio here. And so I think Forrest might have wanted to come on too. So maybe I'll text him and tell him I'm on and see if maybe he'll come on. He's been down there in Texas, right? And he's going through some stuff. And I guess somebody hit his brand new car already. Damn, right? Put a dent in the door. And so he's got it in the shop, and he's got a Tesla as a renter, right? And so I wanted to get, yeah, I wanted to get his first-hand take on what it's like driving a fucking Tesla, right? Driving a bomb. As we all know, Egon's a bomb maker, right? Those things blow up all the time. But yeah, I thought it'd be funny to get his word on that, you know, firsthand, because I've never even been in a Tesla, right? But I'm gonna text him right now and say that we're on. And the invite's out. And so oh yeah, okay. So he says, yeah, I'm running to the store, but I can jump on at like 4:30. Okay. He's got a picture of the Tesla. He's in the Tesla right now, right? So we got to get firsthand. We got to get a firsthand account of this, obviously, right? But yeah, up here we were supposed to have the final hearing, and they postponed it. The state vacated. I think we talked about that a little bit, but it's put off for another month, and we'll have it till July 9th. And I've had to start the process of secured party creditor, right? I started it. It's going to take a while to get through it all, but I've made the first move, and I had to because of this whole thing with California, and we'll talk about that and how I think I made a very I made a move that's going to be very hard for them to counter, and we'll talk about that. And I think it's a pretty genius move. And I'm not afraid at all. I mean, people are saying, well, what if they do the, I said, fine, they can do whatever the fuck. I'm defending myself, my ancestral home, and my very family for that matter, right? And I'm to the death with this. So, and I fucking lost my fucking yellow shade glasses, right? The ones I wear all the time. Went for a bike ride, went around last week, and I still haven't been able to locate them. I don't know where the fuck they are, so that's why I'm not wearing them. But welcome, everybody. Good to see y'all. Glad to see you here. Yeah, we're going to talk about a few of these things that have come on. I'm going to text Force real quick, and maybe he'll pop in here when he gets back. And so if you want to, if Joey, you guys want to come on, invite's at the top there. Jack. And let's have some fun. Let's talk. But yeah, what happened was, maybe we talk about that thing that from when I visited California, right? Got some kind of, okay, you're right there. Charging station, good. I see, yeah. Excellent. So, yeah, they had been sending me a bunch of things, right? Claiming that I owe money and whatnot. And finally, they went ahead and they crossed the line by putting a levy on my credit union account and removed some money from it. And that right there, they have not even properly notified me of any kind of levy or lien. You have to notify the other people through certified mail or through a process server, right? That's part of the code here in Alaska, and the universal commercial code. It's a violation of both and of my rights and privacy, right? It's multiple violations. They crossed the line right there. And then the credit union as well, for allowing them to do that without properly notifying me at all. And so they've crossed that line. And so I knew I had to take action immediately. And so I did. And so I hit them with this specific negative averment, which puts the burden of truth, or the burden of proof, upon them. And it was an 8-page thing. And so they'll have to rebut it all. And they just literally can't. But they're so used to literally just screwing everybody over and fucking everybody out of everything that I'm sure they won't care. And that's going to eventually cost them, because this is a pretty brilliant document that I sent them. And it took me a while it's been almost a year in creating this. And so it's off. It got sent off correctly through the disinterested third party, the notary. And I did not put my signature on it. I put my autograph on there along with my right thumbprint in red ink. And so I said my accuser must also rebut with in kind with their right thumbprint in red ink. And I don't think the state of California has any thumbs. And so whatever agent, right, is going to have to do that. They're not. And so it's kind of a checkmate move. But I can read to you some of what it says, which is I put in an opportunity to cure, which they have to try to take, right? I mean, once you do that, it's called remedy, right? And they have to offer remedy, and they have to take the opportunity to cure. They have to at least consider it. And so, and my opportunity to cure was brilliantly worded. And so by now the credit union has gotten their copy of it, and I'm guessing maybe by now they got it down there too. And so we'll see what their next move is going to be. But my next move is going to be default, of course. And so when that happens, it moves to a multi-million-dollar lawsuit, right? And so a fucking huge move. And yeah, probably could put my very life in danger. Oh my, I'm so scared. As I've said oftentimes, right? Hey, show up here, see what happens. But that's kind of taken up one fuckload of my time, and it still is, because I have to prepare the follow-ups and whatnot. But I've got them in the works anyway. And I've also making the moves to make my declaration and become the free man. And that's a lot too, right? There's multiple things that have to be done. It's going to take probably longer than I'm expecting, but I'm all in now. And I'm going to start, by the end of this week, I'm going to start to mail these things out. And that process has already begun. So making the leap, man. Can't just talk the talk, you gotta walk the walk too. So that's where I'm at. What we can do is take a look at this Greg Reese report. What we were just hearing right there was some poetry by John Trudell. Came out very good. Maybe later in the stream we will listen to the first one, which was really good. And that guy, man, he was right up there with Russell Means and them as far as iconic. And so And it was just kind of random how I ran into it too. And I thought, you know what? Let's try it out. And fuck, man, Suno did nail the Native American whole theme of it like that. I was surprised because I didn't know if it was going to be able to, and boom, pretty much knocked it out of the park. And so, and I've been working on a few other things like that. As a matter of fact, tonight's open mic night. I was thinking to go, and I haven't really rehearsed. I don't know. I might not. I've still got a lot of shit to do here. And so we'll see. Fortunately, I haven't had to DoorDash for the last few days. God, thank God. It's been fuck that shit. It's a nightmare, right? It's been lame lately. Anyway, I'm gonna toss this invite out one more time, and then we're gonna switch over to the Reese report here. So let's do that, and let's watch this Reese report, and it's on AI control of the military, and so I think it'll be interesting. And then we could talk about that as we get started here. Oops, wrong one. This is the one I want to do right here. There it is. And so let's go ahead and get that started. As it's been a while that we've heard from Mr. Reese. And of course, as we all know, very enjoyable stuff, very well informed, and he does great reports. So let's go ahead and get that started, and then we can get a discussion going about it. So here we go. Oh, it's probably going to be a fucking ad. I forgot. Maybe not. Let's see. Oh, shit. We got it straight to now. I knew it. You see that? Oh, my God. Goddamn bitch.
How to instantly find and back up every photo and video. No tech skills required. Did you know that
looks cool. Get one of those. Here we go.
In the military, a kill chain refers to the sequential process of finding, fixing, tracking, targeting, engaging, and assessing a target. And the U.S. military war machine has found that humans are not as willing to kill as much as they'd like them to be. After World War II, studies conducted by Brigadier General S.L.A. Marshall showed that only 20% of U.S. infantrymen fired their weapons at the enemy, even when under direct threat. He attributed this to an innate human resistance to killing. He wrote in his book, Men Against Fire, that the average and healthy individual has such an inner and usually unrealized resistance towards killing a fellow man that at the vital point, he becomes a conscientious objector. This led to changes in U.S. military training, such as human-shaped silhouette targets and dehumanization of the enemy. In 1996, the psychological cost of learning to kill in war and society by Lieutenant Colonel Dave Grossman showed that increasing the kill rate in U.S. infantrymen came with psychological costs due to the guilt and trauma of killing. The National Longitudinal Study of Adolescent Health in 2011 showed that soldiers who believed they killed someone in combat were at higher risk of PTSD, depression, and suicidal thoughts. It is for these reasons that the IDF, with the help of the U.S. military and Palantir, have been utilizing artificial intelligence on the battlefield. Destroying an entire building to kill one person may seem extreme for a human, but not for AI. It is admitted that the AI targeting system murders innocent civilians 10% of the time, and AI is not bothered one bit. The Golden Dome that President Trump announced will rely upon AI-driven tracking and interceptors, and lethal autonomous weapons are next. The Bullfrog M2 is an autonomous 50 caliber machine gun developed for the U.S. military. It detects, tracks, identifies, and acquires targets autonomously. Last year, DARPA released footage of artificial intelligence autonomously flying an F-16, the X-62A, against a human-piloted F-16. Known as the founder of Oculus VR, Palmer Luckey is the latest harmless-looking frontman for the military-industrial complex. In 2017, Luckey founded Anduril Industries, a military technology company focused on autonomous military weapons systems.
To be clear, autonomy does not mean remote control. Once an autonomous weapon is programmed and given a task, it can use artificial intelligence for surveillance or to identify, select, and engage targets. No operator needed.
It's a scary idea to some people.
It's a scary idea, but I mean, that's the world we live in. I'd say it's a lot scarier, for example, to imagine a weapon system that doesn't have any level of intelligence at all.
In your mind, is it enough just to have all these things as deterrents?
Yeah.
Or do they have to be deployed and used?
They have to believe that you can use them.
By the end of this year, Andrew says it will have secured more than $6 billion in government contracts worldwide.
The U.S. Department of Defense has the goal of always having robots, not soldiers, make first contact with the enemy. Robotic systems are being developed to perform everything from surveillance to killing. With an army of autonomous slaughter bots, there is no longer a concern of ethics. If a government wanted to unleash them against their own people, they will have no problem following those orders. Greg Reese reporting.
Oh, fuck, man. There you go.
Mic check. Can
What
you hear
the
me?
hell? Yeah, I got you. Wow.
Yeah, I
What do
know.
you think about that shit?
I've seen that guy before, right? That guy's a fucking. I mean, I don't like to judge people based on their appearance, but I mean, you can
Dude,
only fucking
he's obviously,
imagine
do
how
you think he's
weird-
ever even been in a fight in his life? Probably not, right?
Right.
And,
That's
you know,
yeah. I'm in
Oh,
the
man,
little
that's-
tech center right now, dude. I'm telling you, these fucking computer nerd people are
are you-
completely fucking batshit.
are you in the Tesla there?
Mm-hmm. No, I didn't even find a charger station. I'll have to do that. These
Oh, you got to
things are
charge it
fucked,
up?
bro.
Oh, that's what you meant by charge it up. You got to charge the Tesla.
Right. I gotta
Fuck,
fucking
what's
plug
it
it
like?
in and charge it.
What,
I'm
I
on
mean, what's it
50%
like?
battery.
What's the car like?
Ah, fuck, dude. I think I've, or I can't hear you anymore.
Oh, no. I was asking you what the
God
car was
damn it.
like, right? Uh-oh.
I can't hear you now.
Oh, no. That sucks.
You didn't put
What if
yourself
anybody
on
can hear
mute,
me?
did you?
No, I don't think so.
Dude,
I
it's,
still have the mic
God
on.
damn it. Let me
Let's
exit.
see.
Let me try to come back in.
Let me cut this share screen too, because it looks like my mic's still working. I don't know anybody come back on that. See if I'm still going. Cut that one screen and see if that helps any or anything. I am on low. So Trent, hey Trent, can you hear me? I am on. Dude, it looks like I am on Wi-Fi. I don't have a fucking a hardwired connection. Okay, Logan says you can hear me. Good. But I should probably put an Ethernet cable on it. I haven't been doing that lately because I've been moving my computer back and forth multiple times. So it's on Wi-Fi right now. So that could be something that, right? Okay, so, okay, for saying it's not you, it's a stupid Bluetooth at Tesla or something. Yeah, it probably is. Probably is. And yes, okay, thanks, Trent, for coming back on that. Yeah, it could very well possibly be the, yeah, feel free to finish up for us. He said, finish these chicken wings. Yeah, chicken nugs. But so what do you guys think about it? I mean, I'm talking about everybody else. What do you guys think about this latest Reese report and the AI, of course? You know, I mean, my position on it. I said the only reason why they're doing that is so they can say, hey, it was AI who did it, not us, man. AI. Okay? It pushed the button. We nuked the world. It was not us. It was AI. Hey, go figure. So that's where I stand on it, of course. And now you see, right? Slaughter bots, all that shit. I mean, wow. But that's where I would come back on some comments on that, and we'll talk about that a little bit. And then we're going to talk about this legal thing that I did, this move, which is the specific negative averment, which is a brilliant legal move, which no lawyer is going to tell you about ever. And also the opportunity to cure, which of course will never be brought up by any of their mouthpieces. And that is also something that was included in my move. And then the counterclaim, which is just goddamn genius, right? And it wasn't my exact idea. I was curating. I've been curating all this stuff, right? But I've had to reword it for my own situation and make sure everything was good. And then this one other guy I know who's dabbling in legalese took a peek at it, and he had to admit I covered everything. And so I'm not exactly sure how it's going to play out, but at least I have made my claim against him. I counterclaim. I've rebutted their whole thing, and so see if the my local, well, it was a local credit union. It used to be Alaska USA, and then they got taken over by Global. I don't know if Global was a thing before this. I'm pretty sure it was, but got bought out by it, and now it's Global. And I've noticed immediately customer service, everything has gone to shit as soon as it became Global, right? And after this is all over, I'm most definitely going to close that account and get a different one, because fuck them, right? They're going to side with a hated entity. I mean, one thing I know for sure is this franchise board, the tax board down there, is one of the most hated fucking organizations there is on earth. Probably might even be ahead of the fucking IRS because of how much overreach they do down there and how many people's lives they ruin, right? And they just treat them like dog shit. This is why everybody is vacating California, because most of it is because of this. Because if you want to have any type of a sales business down there, you have to have a permit from these guys, and they just they run roughshod over everybody, and they're trying to do that exact same thing to me. But I live in Alaska, and I'm not afraid of them, and I could give a fuck, and they're going to write me a big fucking check by the time this is over. And so let's talk about that a little bit while Forrest is getting ready. But I'm gonna read some of the wording for you. I'm gonna grab it real quick. It's right over here, and this shit is like, oh man, bulletproof. Oh, maybe down here. My filing system is really fucking complex, right? It's this side of the floor or that side of the floor. I'm kidding. I finally set up my my filing cabinet, and I'm getting it organized in here actually a little bit. Right, here we go. And this shit is genius. So we have the counterclaim right here, and I want to find the opportunity cure, which is right here. Okay. But starting it out, the opening line of the whole document is at the top here, which is really good legalese here. And I'll read it right now. It's non-negotiable, non-transferable. This is a private matter. Title of origin. This is a permanent legal document and remains the property of the authorized representative and may not be reproduced without prior written permission of the authorized representative. This is kind of shit that they send people, right? And they sent me shit saying they're claiming they're going to fucking attach everything I own and things that I don't own, right? So, that's why I did what I did, because it's above. I mean, I'll guess that they probably never got fucking anything like this back. So anyways, it continues by saying notice to agent is notice to principal, and notice to principal is notice to agent. Very important statement there. Herein claim declared, expressed, stated is true, correct, complete, and not misleading. Blah, blah, blah. And here's my opening bit. The affidavit of specific negative averment. From the soil of Alaska, the undersigned affiant, one living, breathing, flesh and blood bearing hereinafter secured party appearing in restricted jurisdiction in proper capacity with unlimited liability, possessing undiminished standing in law, as a sovereign, spiritually autonomous, sentient man with free will, unalienable rights, and unallied authority for upholding said rights, and beneficiary by blood, birth, innate being, and descent of original jurisdiction defined and secured in law by the eternal covenant of secured party with the Creator in accordance with guarantees secured inter alia by the unanimous declaration, i.e. Declaration of Independence 1776, and in accordance with secured parties' sincerely held spiritual convictions and creed, does herewith solemnly swear, declare, and state that. I mean, what an opening, right? That shit is wow. And so it goes on. I'm not going to go on and read every bit of it because it's quite wordy. It's 8 or 9 pages. And it goes on to explain how, okay, a contract is defined as a meeting of the minds, and it's got to be something that's understood by both parties and entered into willingly, and not tacit agreement, which is an ignorant agreement, which they use a presumptive, everything's presumptive. But I'm making it abundantly clear that there is no such agreement exists. And blah, 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 goes on pages and pages and pages of it, right? But it's pretty explanatory that yes, they have no right, and not only that, but they broke multiple of my codes and my privacy and everything. They broke multiple, right? And so we get down to it, and so at the end, the undersigned affiant secured party does herewith assert and declares secured party's unlimited liability. That secured party executes this specific negative averment with sincere intent. Secured party can completely state the matters set forth herein, that contents are true, correct, and complete in accordance with secured party's knowledge, understanding, and sincerely held spiritual convictions and creed. Because the courts are all ministerial, right? And so usually when you ask for relief, you should pray for relief. And that's how it works. Right underneath it, there's a place right there for my right thumbprint in red ink. And that's what I put in there, along with my autograph, which is just my hand-drawn name. All rights reserved without prejudice or recourse, nunc pro tunc in ab initio. Nunc pro tunc means from then until now, digging into the past. And ab initio means from here forward into eternity. So. And here we come upon the opportunity to cure. And so they have 21 calendar days to cure their dishonor by the following. This is where it gets good. So listen to this shit. 1, dismiss any and all claims against the secured party with prejudice and pay secured party reward and restitution that will replace the anguish arising out of their coercive acts and fraudulent joinder to extinguish protected unalienable rights and steal secured party's ancestral home, forcing him on the street and endangering his very life. That's what's happening. To be paid in US dollars as described below in the amount equal to or greater than the amount the respondent is attempting to collect from me, right? Or pay all damages that, as indicated by the counterclaim contained herein with real money. Remember that one. Surrender any and all public hazard bonds, other bonds, insurance policies, CAFR funds, 801k funds, personal properties, land, real estate, etc., as needed to satisfy counterclaim herein. Or 3, prove your claims against the secured party and disprove my claims by providing me with lawfully documented evidence that is certified by the United States Attorney General in his unlimited commercial liability while under oath, on and for the record, under penalty of law, including perjury, which they can do. And here's the counterclaim. This is where it starts to get real genius. So listen up. Following damages have been assessed against you should you fail to meet the requirements as provided in the opportunity to cure contained herein. 1, failure to state claim upon which relief can be granted. $1 million per third-party defendant per count per violation per occurrence. And I'm not the only defendant here. The estate is too. So there's 2. So that's 2, 4, 6 mil right there. 2, failure to respond as outlined herein. 1 million per third-party defendant per count per violation per occurrence. See what's going on here? And there's a default, there's dishonor, and there's obstruction of justice. And so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things that, you know, they can fuck up, and each one was 6 mil each, right? So that's 30 million. Should the respondents default on opportunity to cure herein, said shall have 30 calendar days to pay counterclaim in full. 7, failure to pay a counterclaim in full within 30 calendar days of default as contained here. 1 million, another $1 million, right? Another $1 million per 30 dependent per count per violation per occurrence. Per day will be added to the beginning of the 31st day after default and continue for 30 calendar days from default. Failure to pay will increase by $1 million per third-party defendant per count per violation per occurrence per day. If this counterclaim is not paid in full, including interest of 1.5% per month, compound daily for the rest of the calendar year, that the counterclaim is not paid in full, plus interest as indicated herein, and continue as described in perpetuity until a counterclaim is paid in full. Right? Am I learning a little legalese or what? But anyway, here, this is the real clincher right here. This is the real fucking detail. all claims are stated in U.S. dollars, which means the U.S. dollar will be defined for the purposes of this opportunity cure and counterclaim as 1 ounce silver coin of 0.999 fine silver or equivalent par value as established by law and the exchange rate set by the U.S. Mint. Coins, right? The only real money. Not the fake fucking fraudulent fiat fucking federal fucking fag fucking dollars, right? No. They pay me in silver coin. So there it is. So the opportunity cure, I think they're trying to extort about $4,000 from me, 4,000. And so the opportunity cure is whatever they're trying to charge me, they got to pay me. So if it comes down to it, that'll be 4,000 silver dollars, which are worth much more. Okay, the cheapest one you can get nowadays about $11. They go up to 30. So yeah. Now, sure, they can handle this by erasing everything off their books and acting like it never happened, and I'm cool with that, right? Because that's basically what I want to happen. And so that's probably, I mean, that's their easiest way out. Or they can act like the pieces of dog shit that they are and try to continue to trample over me like they do everybody else down there. And so if that's the case, then we battle to the death. And so, but I've already laid out my claims, and you heard them. They're pretty spendy. And so sometimes you hear about these things where people get multi-million-dollar settlements from these outfits. I might be one of them. What do you think about that, Forrest?
Yeah, man. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you just fine.
Okay, yeah, for a second I thought it was playing back my audio. No, I love that you're doing it, man. I wanted to go on, man, I forgot my fucking headphones. This would have been I'm in the perfect spot. I wanted to like go walk around and stream while I was walking around. This is like the Simon Center. It's it's owned by somebody named Simon. You know what I mean? It's like 6 million. Dude, I think it's 6 million square feet. I'm not even shitting you, dude. It's like, I can't remember. It's like exactly, it's like, that's the number, 6 million.
Probably 600,666,000.
Yeah, dude. But this is where like all the tech, like Amazon and Facebook, like offices are. And then like Apple has their own compound down the street. Fuck, dude. Right. I don't even know where to start. I know where to start is, dude, you brought up Russell Means. Holy shit. I haven't thought about, God damn. I got to go back and do some Russell Means. I mean, he used to go on Alex and stuff. That's how I know about him.
Yeah. Russell, man, one of my personal heroes, right? Native American guy. They were the ones who took over the federal offices at their Wounded Knee, and the only people who ever defeat the U.S. government on U.S. soil, right? They did. Because they tried to, they literally came in and tried to they've unloaded thousands of rounds on these guys. And they dug in deep and they survived it. Okay. And so that's one of that's quite a claim. And that's true. The only people to defeat the US government on US soil. The A movement. Fuck yeah. So
yeah, dude.
Dude, good shit.
This is the problem with this place is like you're in Texas, right? And so it's like even though they're trying to build this nice like calmy fucking like place where people can walk around, it's still full of like Texas like assholes that drive like assholes. So I almost just got like this dude almost like ran a stop sign, and you know what I mean?
Oh shit!
And freaking crushed me just now
for you.
In the middle of like the pedestrian area. God, dude, I wanted to walk around here.
Loken's got one for you here. He says, how does it feel?
So bad. I forgot.
Oh, shit. You're cutting out.
I know, dude. Bro, am I cutting out? Bro, I forgot. I probably have shitty fucking reception in here, dude.
Right.
Dude, holy shit. I got to send you, Jeff Berwick just did a new video with some doctor in like rural Washington. And she's like she's like a kinesiologist, like a blood doctor. And she's like 1,000% like one of us. And dude, it's like, even if you didn't get vaxxed, bro, she's like showing like she's like zooming in on like the nanobots in everybody's blood. She's like, yeah, here's your blood. Here's like the microplastic. And here, see, that's a nanobot right there. Dude, it's in the chemtrails.
We're all for that, remember? We're all for that, remember? We don't want to get fucking stuck down here.
Dude, it's in the chemtrails.
It's the one thing they do strike down for is that medical misinformation. So
right. Holy shit.
We're all into that. We're all good with that. Everybody go out and grab 12 shots today. So
right. Oh, dude, I know. I said the V word. Oh my god, dude, I freaking forgot about that. But yeah, no, I know it's great, right? Isn't that awesome that the chemtrails, like, you don't even have to get the V because, yeah, the they just chemtrail the and you just breathe in the nanobots from the chemtrails.
Welcome, Revelation Truth. Good to see you. Been a while. Loken had one for you too. Katrina Refugee. How does it feel to be sterilized in real time? You're at that,
My name is Austin Kami on this stream because I've got the Austin Lada. I'm driving in the Austin Lada right now. Do you know what a Lada is? It's like the Russian car that, like, when I went to Cuba, they all drive the same car. It's called a Lada.
Oh, right. Okay.
And
is that what model of Tesla is that?
That's what. Dude, I don't even fucking know. Like, it doesn't even tell me what model it is on the app. It doesn't say it on the car. I'll tell you what this thing is 100% all about is just taking away as much human control as possible. That's what it's that's what it's about, dude. Dude, it fucking scans everything. It's showing me like a little fucking 3D fucking avatar of these people walking across the street in front of me right now, dude. And then another car. Dude, I got to take a picture of it and send it to you.
Can we see that monitor?
Fucking. Okay, yeah. Maybe. Hold on. Let me get to an area where there's. Let me get to an area.
Literally scanning people ahead of you and shit. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. Can you see this? Can you see it? Is it?
I can see the monitor.
You see the little monitor? See the stop sign? And look, see the bus?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
See, there's a bus pulled over in front of me right here.
That's fucking crazy.
See, now there's two buses. See the buses?
See that? Right.
Yeah, you see the pedestrians? Yeah,
wow, dude, that's fucking crazy.
Dude, it automatically brakes. It automatically starts slamming the brakes when you fucking as soon as you let off the gas.
Oops.
And you can't disable it, dude. So it's like it's not even a smooth ride. It's It's like every time you let off the gas, it's like jerking you forward. It's like yeah, my bad. What were you saying?
It'll start to brake for you. Is that what you're saying? The brakes will start to apply.
As soon as you let off the gas, it starts slamming on the fucking brakes and it jerks you forward every time you let off the gas pedal.
What the fuck? I mean, okay, so if you're coming up to a stop sign or something like that, and it doesn't think you're stopping fast enough, will it start to stop the car for you?
I think I disabled it, but yeah, I think you can set it to like where it'll do that. It's like emergency brake, or it's like let's see. Let me about to run the stop sign. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I turned it off, so it's like not. I turned it off.
Right.
But
you have to try that sometime. Go into some unpopulated area, right? Turn all that shit on and see if it'll go through a stop sign without.
Yeah. Okay. Look. See, I'm on the main drag. Like it's gonna show you all the people walking around.
And you see that? God damn, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, dude. And this is like not a busy day right now.
And you can see the people walking by. I see it, and the stop sign right there and shit. Oh, dude.
Yeah, man. See, this lady's jaywalking across. I was waiting for this jogger to go, but they're just being a jogger, and they're stopped in the middle of the street. Yeah, dude. This place gets.
I mean, how accurate is it? I mean, does it show a representative? Or
dude, I mean, see all these cars? Like, look at all these cars, dude. See all these, like, you see that shit?
Oh, yeah.
Like, here's you all the cars.
Okay, like, is it a generic humanoid figure, or is there, man and woman figures, or does it actually get any of the details?
Oh, no, yeah, I know. It doesn't, I don't think it differentiates man and woman, but dude, it does differentiate between like a car and a pickup truck and an SUV. Okay. And you see how some of them are cars and some of them, it's like a car and an SUV. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And dude, all of these Teslas are doing this. I'm like, dude, you think they're not sending the data back to fucking what's his name, Happy Fillmore or whatever the fucking soul patch guy's name is? Anybody with a soul patch, I don't fucking dude. That guy is like. Have you ever watched the show Silicon Valley? It's like if you.
No, I have not.
Like, dude, that guy, like, if you were trying to make fun of that guy on Silicon Valley, it was a Mike Judge show, actually. It was, like, the most, like, high-budget show he's ever done. It was his HBO show.
No way. Oh, dude, I gotta
I mean,
see
that
I didn't
Palmer...
know
Yeah, and, dude, now that I know about coding and watched it as a coder, it makes it even more crazy, dude. It just shows you how fucking psycho all these people are. And,
wow.
Fucking,
no, of course,
is
every one of those Teslas is fucking, it's a surveillance device right there.
Yeah, dude, exactly, dude. And but dude, like if you were gonna make a fucking fictional character making fun of that guy on Silicon Valley, the show, like it would just be the actual dude. Yeah, see, it's gonna show me this. See this jogger jaywalking right here, just jog walking in front of me.
Yeah.
See, it's got the jogger. You know, it's you gotta
wonder how much that technology costs for them to put it in there, right? How much of the car cost is in surveillance technology that you're fucking buying and being their surveillance monkey by buying one of those fucking things, right?
Dude, that's the thing, bro. Wow. The people that buy all into this, it's like they just fucking stab you in the back anyway. It's just like the people that fucking go all in on Hollywood. And like they just fucking throw them under the bus anyway, you know what I mean?
They're gargling Satan's semen right now as we speak, right?
Yeah, dude. It's like I don't even like to use the word psychopath anymore because people really think that that's they think it's a good thing. They think that's like a compliment to be called like, yeah, of course I'm a psychopath. Like you have to be a psychopath if you're gonna survive in the world, you know what I mean? And it's like you don't get that they're just like fucking completely trapping themselves in the fucking maze. But yeah, dude. I mean, I'm over here on the north side. Wow, hold on. I kind of want to go check out this building. Here's like a new apartment being built or something that I haven't seen before. Dude, all these brand new apartments.
Put the Tesla towards it and scan that fucking building with the Tesla fucking scanner. And see if you see any goddamn fucking, right? Okay?
Yeah,
that
dude.
Thing's, I mean, okay, the other question is, does it see people inside buildings? Or is it only people on the street, right?
Oh, yeah. Dude, it probably does. I mean, I'm sure it does. It's just like the Xbox camera. I remember Alex was showing the Xbox camera. You can see through walls and shit. Dude, Alex is like totally right. Is the funny thing. It's like, you know, he's 95% right, and then we know, you know, he's like not talking about certain things.
He always has been, right? I mean,
but in terms of like all this, these people they like want to convince themselves so bad that all this like, oh, the nanotech and like they're spying on, like, you know, they got listening devices in your DVR machine. Like these people just want to cope so hard.
They're the kind
and
of people that claim that the whole, we're all better off with all this tech, you know, than anybody was in the past. I mean, the natural people, oh, they're dumbass. We got technology that we implant into our fucking bodies is gonna make us healthier. Yeah, that's those type of people, right? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, dude. And dude, what happens when I don't have a key. I don't have a key for this car. I had to download the app. And I downloaded the digital key on my phone. And so what happens when my phone dies? You know? What happens if I go somewhere and my fucking phone dies and then I'm just stuck, I guess? You know what I mean? Right. But dude,
what happens if if you can't find a charging station, of course, you know, you're fucked too. But
exactly, dude.
I mean, see if you can park. See if you can find a place where you can park nose up to some building and see if you can see through the walls with that fucking thing. That would be interesting,
dude.
Right?
Yeah, that is a fucking crazy idea, man. Maybe I'll like pull into a McDonald's. Let me pull into McDonald's over here.
Absolutely, do that and park nose towards it and see what you see in there, right? That's interesting to me, right? But that, I mean, already it's I can tell that fucking thing that's exactly what it is. It's a gigantic surveillance device, and idiots are buying it, and you know,
Egon, dude. You've said it all wrong. He's a giant fraud, dude.
Oh God!
He's
I know that. It was funny when some dude was bragging him up the other day, and so I started talking about what if Friday said, "Oh no, you're going to save the world, right? Fuck you, right?"
Yeah, he's a front man, dude. He's a gaslighter, dude. Fucking,
100%. Right?
yeah, man.
Whenever
he's
pauses
just like,
to fucking,
he's Mr. like self-driving cars, electric cars, and like microchip in your brain. And like we're supposed to
whenever they show
believe
him,
that
like, an
he's like
interview-
super cool and he's on our team.
whenever they show him like an interview or whatever, and he pauses like he's thinking, right? He's listening to his earpiece, and they're telling him what to fucking say. That's exactly what's going on, right?
Yeah, he doesn't know how this technology works, dude. It's just
No.
it's yeah, it's fucking crazy, dude. And like, yeah, man, I'm next to a Rivian right now. These are supposed to be like better than Teslas.
Dude, I don't even give a two fucks. There's Rosen's Bagels. That's my cousin's. So this Jew that my cousin went to was in my cousin's fraternity. Sometimes I go and get a bagel over there. But he's like the bagel like king of Austin.
Okay, how many of these fucking Teslas do you think are driving around Austin? What percentage of cars?
Dude, you know, this is the thing though. All the libs are dumping him now. Like his stocks, he's just like losing $1 billion every week, like because. You know, the libs are all pissed at him now because they all bought I'm telling you, dude, I used to call this the Lada of Austin. Like, if you look up a Lada, it's like, you know, if you go to Russia,
Right,
they all
just drive the same one car.
The commie car, you know.
Yeah,
one
exactly.
style, okay.
And that's what I call this thing. I was like, dude, it's the Lada. You see so many of them, and you know it's
We
all
got
just
Steve
like
coming in now.
people whose
Steve
brains
coming
are just
up.
completely fried because they went all in on the technology, on
100%,
just
See,
you know,
you
dude,
get this. One of the restaurants I worked on up here, one of the dishwashers had a Tesla. Right, the guy is dishwasher. Right, I guess he was a trust fund baby, and he had to. One of the conditions of his trust fund was that he had to have a job X amount of days, right, of the week in order to keep his trust fund. Right, so you got a dishwashing job, right? Because that's pretty much, you know, where he was at
that's
with that.
fun, dude.
He's coming. He drives his Tesla to his dishwashing job, right? And so I was like, shit, I ain't never fuck. What's it like? You know, he said, I'll take you for a ride for it, but I ended up not working there for that long, and so I never did go for a ride in his Tesla, right? But there you go, right? See this dishwasher driving a Tesla. Right?
But yeah, I mean, it can get up and I mean, obviously it can accelerate like fucking insane speed. But other than that, I'm like, I really not into it, dude.
Ask me one thing too: is it open throttle or is there gears? Does it shift through gears or does it just?
No, fuck no. It's just press the pedal and go, and then as soon as you let off the pedal, it fucking jerks you forward because it slams on the brakes automatically, and you can't turn that off.
Wow. I'm sorry. Every once in a while, it'll sound like you're in a fucking echo chamber. Every once in a while, you will hear this.
Yes.
It'll sound like you're.
It's got all these safeguards that you can't turn off. And see this? There's no gauge cluster on the dash. You have to look over on the screen to know how fast you're going. You have to look down at your touch screen to figure out how fast you're going. In terms of like turning the head, like now I can see my reflection that the headlights are on there, but like I have no idea how to turn the headlights on. Dude, this menu, like if you want to fuck with the air, it took me like 15 minutes to figure out the air conditioning. Like I think it's this one. It brings up this whole it's on fucking like, you know, I have to turn the AC up because it automatically turns it off to like consume, to lower my carbon footprint or whatever, you know. I mean, that's what it's all about, right?
No, it's an app that's running the car. It's a car.
Exactly. I know, dude. It's 100% dependent on the app. And dude, if I want to adjust the mirrors, I gotta go into the fucking menu. Like, where's mirrors on here? Where the fuck does it say? What? Oh, okay, mirrors are here. Now, okay, what the fuck now? Okay, yeah, and then you use your little roller ball, and then it's like auto tilt. I had to turn that off because it was like auto tilting the mirrors downward. Like, it has all this automatic shit that is just like, what the fuck, dude? But
dude, that's crazy. That is fucking crazy, man. That's like an app-controlled car. What the fuck?
Yeah, dude, it took me 15 minutes to get it out of the parking lot. Like, I had to sit in here for 15 minutes and Google. I've had to Google, like, 10 things. Like, how do I turn the car off? That's another thing. You don't turn it off.
Right.
like you just, it's like, oh, the Tesla, no, you just walk away and then it knows automatically to turn off. It's all about just like, oh, the computer can, it's like, oh yeah, we don't need like human imperfection and error anymore. Like computers can just do everything.
It's literally, you're scanning you constantly while you're in it. It's like sitting in a fucking X-ray machine, I'm guessing.
Oh, dude, absolutely. And you're right, dude, and it is a fucking bomb ready to go off, too. Dude, did you see that? Like, a bunch of them blew up on, like, a ship in the Pacific coming from China and sank a whole, like, giant tanker full of them, dude.
Wow.
I have to look that up. I'm like,
how you feeling about even driving it? I mean...
I know, dude. I mean, luckily, I think I'm only going to have this for like 2 or 3 days. Here's another thing. So, like, the turning signal, right? I'm like, okay, how do I get the turning signal to stop? Oh, well, no, it scans, and the computer realizes that I shifted it. I turned into the other lane. And so, oh, now it can automatically turn it off. Like, God forbid I just, like, flip the plane. It's all about, like, fixing things that don't need to be fixed. It's all, like, it's all about, like, just trying to find something and be like, oh, no, yeah, even though that's the way every other car has always done it every time, here's our way. We, our fucking team of engineers, we got together and we concluded that this is actually better, this new way that we're doing it. It's all about, like, you're fucking stupid and, so like,
if you're going down the highway and you accidentally hit your turn signal and don't turn, it's just going to stay on fucking forever if you're not.
Right, that's what I was like. Right, I mean, eventually I think it goes off after like a minute or something, but I was like, I had it, and then I was like, fuck, how do I flip it off? I tried to flip it back, and then it just started turning the other way, and I'm like, dude, yeah, man.
If it revolts from you and like it's that Chinese robot that was trying to get its programmer, right? If it revolts against you, you're fucked, right? It's gonna go crash into a building.
Yeah, I was trying to. Man, I fucking lost my train of thought. But yeah,
I'd rather use hand signals. Right?
The one thing I was like, okay, we'll see. Does this thing ride like a fucking, does this thing ride like a monorail? Like, does this thing ride like smooth as freaking, like is this like thing really like a spaceship on wheels? The ride is really not smooth at all, dude. The suspension's super stiff. The auto brake thing. I mean, like, as soon as I let off the gas, it jerks me forward. Like,
so it's like the brakes are engaging ever so much, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I guess you're supposed to like learn how to adjust to maybe like. I think see, like if I slowly like start to lift my foot off the gas, like, but that's fucking annoying. You know what I mean? Like, it's easier to have a brake. Like, what the fuck is the point of even having a brake pedal? You know what I mean?
That's the price you're gonna pay for having the coolest car in the world, baby.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, you hear Joe Rogan talk about it's like a spaceship. It's like, no, dude, not even close. Yeah. Like, it's.
You mean the guy that lied to his mother for $1 million? Fuck yeah.
Yeah, but dude, it was.
I saw one of those cyber trucks here. Somebody bought one around here, right? I see it every once in a while.
Oh, dude, no way.
The ugliest motherfucking thing I've ever fucking seen ever is this fucking whatever. I don't even know who the idiot who bought it, right? But I mean, oh my god, I've seen it a couple times now. Fucking ugly.
He probably bought it at if he bought it used, he probably got it at a huge discount because a lot of people that bought them dumped them because the value on them was like tanked faster than any other car in history. Like, they're worth half what people paid for them, if that.
Dude, it's just like slabs of fucking aluminum cut together, all fucking square, and there's no fucking angles or lines. It's the ugliest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, dude. It's got like straight edges. Like, you could fucking chop somebody in half. If you fucking get in a car accident with somebody, dude, you might chop them in half. I mean, not that they wouldn't be fucked anyway.
Right? It looks like some fucking 12-year-old fucking designer, some autistic retarded, Asperger's fucking person designed it, right?
Right.
So, yeah,
which is true. Which is exactly true. That is who designed it. You know what I mean?
I know, right?
I know. Fucking computer nerd.
And who the fuck? I mean, they'd have to be a real retard just to even buy one of those fucking things, whether you bought it used or what, right? God. What?
The only one I saw that I did think was awesome. Somebody did put a gold wrap on it and made it look like a gold brick, and Okay, that actually did. Like, if you make that thing like look like it's solid gold, like then it actually does kind of look kind of dope.
Right.
But it was it was a jogger, like that was like obviously a jogger that did that, or it might have been a Mexican guy.
Have you found a place where you can park nosed in yet to see if we can scan McDonald's or whatever? You find
Oh yeah, fuck, dude. Let's. I'm kind of in the hood right now, although I'm not worried because like it's Austin. So
hey, don't worry. The Tesla will protect you, right? It'll scan. Oh, what people coming? Pew 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 pew. It'll pew them. Don't worry.
Yeah. Are they playing chess out here? Oh, they're playing dominoes. They're playing dominoes. Yeah, I'm in the Mexican hood, but I actually like the Mexican hood, dude, better than like the liberal fucking neighborhood where I live, bro.
Sure.
Dude, we've had, bro, it's been just like, dude, somebody hopped onto my porch and stole my BMX bike off my porch, dude.
Damn.
I'm lucky, like I had the fucking door locked, the sliding glass door locked, or I might have had a home invasion, dude.
Probably, right? I know.
But yeah, that was like 2 days ago. Then this morning I get an email like, hey, somebody found a homeless man sleeping in the laundry room. They climbed through the sliding, they opened the window and climbed in, and we're sleeping in the laundry room. Like if you see that, like, go ahead and call the cops.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. I mean, we get like crackheads like wandering in off the street at like 3 a.m, like fucking schizophrenic, and but yeah, man, and it's like, yeah, dude, because my neighborhood's right by the overpass. My place is like 2 blocks from the overpass where all the all the homeless people like hang out.
Sure. They live under that shit.
Yeah.
See, my neighborhood here, right? We never even have to fucking lock the doors. Never have to, don't we have to. Our whole neighborhood is completely safe here. And but the other day, I did have somebody came. I heard a knock at the door. I'm like, what the fuck, right? You get maybe one uninvited person per couple of years, right? and so it was a guy who was selling he was selling us home security systems, right? And the dude, I'm telling you, the outfit there, I think it was called Vivint, and the fucking cameras, they're 4K, and they're fucking right, and they're like controlled by your phone and shit like that and whatnot. I mean, it looked like quite a deal, because I'm thinking about getting something here so that way when I leave this place I can at least have something recording what's going on, right?
Yeah.
And so it was completely subscription based, right? And so you have to pay like 200, right? The thing was like $250 a month for 4 months, so you pay about $1,000, and then it drops down to your subscriptions. Then from then on is $60 a month, so it's something like having a phone, right? And so which is that's
60 a month, man, dude.
But I know that it's probably got tech in there that's gonna scan your house and everything, right? So.
Oh yeah. No, it should be 20 a month or something, Like, dude, all these subscriptions. I mean, eventually Netflix is going to be 60 a month. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I pay that for my phone unlimited right now, $63 a month, right, for my unlimited.
That's good, dude. I fucking went stupid. I'm paying like $110 a month. I did the stupid thing to upgrade to get the fucking iPhone Pro for free.
Dude, my buddy just got one from the Straight Talk from Walmart, which is it's like a burner phone. They're giving out for like $100 some bucks, maybe $200. You get those flip foldable Razor phones that the screen is like there's like a plastic part in there and where the fold is, right? And the screen still shows through that little fucking thin piece of plastic that folds. It's wow, right? The tech on it is crazy. Are you nosed in somewhere?
No, you see this? Okay, you see this? Oh yeah, I got out of the hood. I crossed the freeway. You see this new construction right here?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what's going to happen with this. As soon as it gets built, it's going to have a big sign on it that says affordablehousingATX.com, and they're going to fill it up with Section 8 people, because that's like the only thing they can do now, because the mass exodus is like fully on here, bro. All these like fucking young people or whatever. I mean, I don't know, dude. It's Austin's it's like, yeah, dude, it's fucking
it's little LA now.
like really big right now, I don't even want to go into. I'm still gonna make the best of it while I'm here. Like, I mean, it's like
I guess I would like. I mean, there's a chance I could say if I like met some super hot chick, like I guess I could end up staying. But it's like, dude, I don't even want to meet a chick here. Like, I want to like get out of here and like go somewhere better. I don't know, dude. But yeah, like dude, like Shane Gillis and Tim Dillon and all those guys, they've all like turned on Rogan, and like every time they go on, they just like shit on Austin and how it's like, dude, this is like, I don't know why we thought this was gonna like become the next Hollywood. Like, it's definitely not. Like, and basically, like, you know, Rogan's got his comedy club, and then there's the Creek in the Cave, which is like for the libs. But fucking,
he's got his little boy room, Rogan.
I know, dude. It's like the fucking little boy room, bro. Dude, you don't even. You try to give people the benefit of the doubt. It's like, okay, yeah, I get it. He wanted to name it Fat Man and Little Boy, but it's not. It's technically not for some weird reason. You know, there's something weird going on there.
Let's name our rooms after fucking bombs, right? Because that's what you really.
I know that was fucking right, dude. That's retarded, dude. It's the epitome of like these comedians. They think they're like a different class of person. It's like, oh yeah, like Bert Kreischer calls them civilians. Yeah, they call non-comedians. They call them civilians. It's like, oh, you're a civilian. Like, you can't handle like the wittiness of a real comedian. Yeah.
And Rogan is definitely not a comedian, man. I've seen him do his fucking what he thinks is comedy, and it's fucking terrible, right? It's like,
yeah, his special. But
yeah, it's terrible.
Dude, I mean, I just like, I hate to say it, but it's like this place. It is like San Francisco Part 2. It's like the other San Francisco, dude. And it's like
long. It's been what? How many? 4 or 5 years since the exodus over there. So they've trashed it in that long.
Moved here. When I moved here was the peak of everybody. It was the absolute peak. When I moved here, August 2022 was the peak, and it's been downhill ever since. And now, like, the local people like that because this is like, I'm not trying to just totally shit on Austin. Like, I do like it here. Like, it's like
yeah, I like it too. I had fun.
Yeah, like it's a fucking, like, it has the potential. It should be a lot better. But dude, it's like, this is the thing, dude. Okay, like the city council rep for my neighborhood is a civil rights attorney, community organizer from Oakland, and you already know like what ethnicity they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely, dude.
They're jogging.
Believe it.
Is it a towel-headed jogger?
No, no, dude. They're a what do we call the people that we don't talk about? I mean, you know, they're a J. They're a J. You know, I mean, they're probably not from Oakland. You know, they're probably from Berkeley. But like, I don't know. I have to look it up. I don't even remember what their name is. But yeah, it's like
tribe mostly, right?
Yeah, they're a tribesman. You know, it's you know, freaking Heisen. You know, I don't know. You know, they're freaking Steinberg. You know, that's like their last name is freaking Steinberg or something. And they're a civil rights attorney, community organizer from Oakland. But it's like what's gonna this is the thing, right? This is I believe is the plan for Texas, because if they can get enough Democrats in the cities, if they can densify these cities enough and fill them up with leftists that are going to vote left, then they can outvote because all the conservative people, and except for the conservatives in Austin, are weird. They're like Rogan bros that are like, you know, they're fucking whacked out of their mind. They're like basically
I'll say that right now. They've got enough people in there right now to fake anything they want, right? And so
right, dude. If they could get the cities enough to outvote the fucking rural areas of Texas, it's over. It will never have not like it fucking matters anyway, but like we'll never have a conservative president ever again, dude. It is all if they flip Texas, it's over. There's no way a Republican could ever win ever again if they get Texas.
That's probably why they had their operatives move there to Austin, so they could get enough libtards in there to make where they can fake anything they want, right? And so that's probably what that whole thing was about.
But
that's why they had their agents, Rogan, and they were like, right, that obviously their agents, they move here, so all the libtards follow them. There you go.
And that's the thing, bro. It's like Rogan now, like the other thing is like every time somebody goes on, he just starts shitting on like, oh yeah, remember the vaccine? Damn it, the mandates and the lockdown. Like, oh yeah, that was just, it's like, and all these comedians like, dude, we get it. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, he keeps repeating the same thing over and over again. It's like, oh yeah, that's why I live in Texas, man, because like, I have freedom here. And it's like, dude, we know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like, we don't have to keep like just fucking like beating the shit out of them. Like you know what I mean? It's like like most people went for it and now they really regret it. And, you know, it's just like a sore subject now. But,
oh, absolutely.
Fuck,
I've seen,
I
mean, I don't
know if y'all can hear me or not. But, or is it my connection? Fuck.
No, we can hear you.
Here's a self-driving car right in front of me. If you can see this, hold on. Let's tail his ass. Is he fucking speeding? Is the self-driving car fucking speeding?
Can you tell it's self-driving car?
Did Reg go out? Okay, can y'all see that car with all the goofy shit on top of it?
Yeah.
It's speeding, I'm pretty sure. No, it's going the speed limit. It's going the exact speed limit. God damn it.
Can you hear me? Yeah, we probably lost connection, but we can hear you.
Let me check YouTube and see if Reg is spinning on YouTube.
Yeah, we're still going. So I wanted him to look at the Tesla display and see if you could see a difference between the other cars and the self-driving one, right? If that would show up on his surveillance equipment that he's driving around there, right? Because that's exactly what that shit is. Oh, that's interesting though, because I had no idea of what they were like, and so this is kind of illuminating, seeing what's on. Oh shit, we lost him altogether now. Shit, I would be surprised if fucking his car's blocking that shit, right? They're scanning him. Oh shit, we don't like him, so we're gonna block him, right? Maybe that's what's happening. Oh, there he is. All right, can you hear me now? Do you hear me? Because we got you.
Is Reg still spinning?
I am still. Shit, he's got no signal. No worries. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to him more about this car that he's driving and ask him some other questions about it. But goddamn, could you imagine having one of those fucking things? Crazy, right?
Am I back?
So yeah, we're still going. We're still going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know you've lost signal. Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to show the self-driving car. It's got a couple cars in front of me right now. But dude,
my question is, can you tell a difference between the self-driving car and the others on your little monitor there, your little surveillance equipment?
No, definitely not.
Okay, no difference then. Okay, because I would find that interesting. Because you know that self-driving car's got to have all kinds of fucking shit scanning everything, right?
Dude, it's got like fucking, this thing has like 6 cameras on it. The fucking self-driving has like 15 cameras on it, dude. It's got all these like whirly, dude, I'm gonna try to catch up to it. I mean, when I get downtown, I'm gonna be surrounded by them, dude. I had one in my parking lot this morning. People that live in my fucking apartment. And dude, have you seen in fucking San Francisco, dude, the gangs go fucking surround them and like do graffiti on them, dude. And there's just some fucking like gay dude with his poodle just sitting there. And dude, they're running fucking self-driving 18-wheelers from fucking like Corpus Christi to Dallas, or from Houston to Port of Houston to Dallas and shit.
Whoa. Right.
And what's going to happen when people fucking, you know, how are they going to stop people from just, getting in front of that and, surrounding one of those and then slowing it down and then fucking just breaking. Yeah, exactly. And fucking jacking the fuck out of it. You know what I mean? I guess put robots. Maybe your boy fucking Palmer is going to put robots with guns on them or something. You know what I mean?
Right. They're going to, yeah, there you go. Slaughter bots will fly out and fucking kill everybody. Do not approach the load. That's
dude. All right, dude. I'll find somewhere we can fucking pull in, dude. I'll go. I know the gas station I can pull into, but it's a couple minutes away. But dude, what's gonna happen is like the conserve. Oh fuck! I'm going through a fucking hill. I don't know if it lost me or if it lost Reg.
Okay, I'm back. I had to go grab. I had a buddy over here brought some Mexican piss. So.
Fuck. It's not Reg. It's definitely me.
Oh shit, we lost him again. Damn. But 4th of July is coming up pretty quick. I was thinking to go out to that car launch thing, you know, just to check it out. But I don't know. I've been talking with a few people at Sutton. I'm going to go back there tomorrow, and I'm bringing my DJ equipment. I'm going to go out and play a show out there, an AI show, and have some fun out there. Little small community out there, really cool. And the people there are all pretty cool. Everybody that I met so far out there, really cool. And this is where they have, like, the 2 guys that I met, their yards are full of these old vehicles, and some of them are super rare. I mean, really rare. One of them he was talking to me about out there, he said there was only 4,000 of them made total back in 1947 or whatever. And I guess there's only like maybe 10% of that left, like, you know, a few hundred of them left. So this one, and he's, you know, he's of course hanging on to it, but talk about how rare these things are. And in that that Cadillac that I'm talking about, oh my God, maybe I'll make a post with that picture so you can see what I'm talking about. Now, they told me that they thought it was a 53 Eldorado. And so I do a quick Google search of that. And that fucking car is way expensive, right? The low dollar on that one is like 60 or 70K or something like that. And the high dollar is almost $250,000 on it. It's 220 some thousand for a high dollar one that was completely restored or completely good that was at auction. So this is the range, the price range they have when they're restored, right? So this Coupe de Ville that it turns out to be only has a range of 25 to 95,000, right? Ooh, Mexican piss. But yeah, the car that I was most interested in, well, as far as a restoring thing goes, of course, it's going to be that Caddy. But the one I liked personally was the one with the suicide doors, the big Lincoln, right? And this fucker is it's a massive boat. And the thing is, like, you know, these old cars, they're like flat, right? Dude, it's just like a big slab, right? And so definitely could be like an old Batmobile type car. You know, I would definitely want to paint it up, something like that. They say, oh, you don't want to do that because collectors want them in their original, you know, original color. You want to restore that. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck, right? I'm going to do it in the way I want to do it rather than that, right? And so we got you back now, bro. You got me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
I'm pulling up right now. There's like people in a dining booth sitting right in front of me. All right.
Okay.
Let's
look
see.
at that. Can you see anything in the scanner? On your scanner?
No, it doesn't. They're inside. They're like 10 feet in front of me right now. And you
Okay,
can't.
so it doesn't.
Yeah,
What
you
happened to
can't
the
see
street scanner? Is it still there?
See,
The
yeah, can you
street
see
scanner?
that?
think
Yeah.
oh, yeah, I see
That's
it.
funny. I can
Okay,
see the reflection.
You
Yeah,
went
so
to
you
an
can
aerial
see, like, I'm right in front of a
above your view.
diner with people sitting in it right now.
So
And these people are like freaking out. They're like, think they're like I'm like perving out on them or something.
Okay, so what the angle on the scanner did was turn to directly above you. It's not scanning ahead like a video game now, right?
Right, exactly,
Okay, so
dude.
that's
Oh
why
wait,
you
where did I
can't see
go?
anybody.
Yeah, I
Huh.
gotta go this way. But
So that's interesting.
yeah, dude, I'll see if I can get one of these self-driving cars. I don't know. Have you seen these
one of the things that-
Waymos?
Oh, you pull up behind the bus, right, and see if you can see the people in the bus or just the bus, right?
I think
That
it
would
doesn't,
be-
man. I think it can't. I don't think it can't. Wait, I mean, again,
Well, I'm looking at that
maybe it
display going,
can.
okay, they're not showing the people themselves. They're putting the little fucking avatar where the
Yeah,
people.
I mean, we
when you
know
see-
that they have that technology. It's probably in the car. You know.
Like, yeah, if you're getting the raw data, it'd probably be a lot different than what they're showing you on the display, right? The
Yeah.
data that display is based on, because they're putting little avatars where the people are, because they can't put exact likenesses of them, right? Which would be some kind of copyright or some bullshit, right? I'm guessing. So
Yeah.
everything's an avatar for representing what it's scanning, is what I'm guessing.
Yeah,
So
dude.
this
I'm gonna.
building is great. Plus, it knows what. I mean, it's got the Google fucking location of where you're at right there on the map, so it's gonna know where you're at.
Yeah, dude.
So that's a trip. That's just so weird though. Fucking
But dude,
a surveillance device. That's what you're driving, bro.
Dude, it's all I mean, look at it, dude. It's
Yeah, see now you got it. You're not directly above you anymore. You got a street view. It's looking ahead like a video game. But when you were parked, I could see that it was looking straight down at you from like you're above it, looking straight down at it. That's what those icons look like when you were parked there. See what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
Because right now you're looking, the view is towards you. But when you were parked there, it was looking straight down at the top of the fucking Tesla. So not getting a forward scan at all. And so it knows where you're at. It's right by a building, so they stop. Yeah, I get it. That's weird. You know what you should do? Well, what I'd be interested in is if you actually set up and made a video, you driving that fucker around and showing, a forward angle and the scanner at the same time so you can see what's going on.
Yeah.
That would be sick.
Yeah, man.
That would be cool. I'm sure that other people out there would be interested in it too. This is what it's like driving a Tesla, right? And mention all that shit, like like you can't fucking turn on the signal. Everything's controlled by the app. That kind of shit. That would make an interesting video.
Yeah, no, totally. But dude, I guess I'll just will finish up this point about Austin, and then I'll just stop just shitting on Austin because I like it here, dude, and there's a lot of stuff to do. I'm gonna try to start I'm starting to DJ again. I want to try to get a couple DJ gigs here. I want to see if I can DJ somewhere because that would make my social life a lot better. But dude, my point is. The Rogan bro, Black Rifle Coffee bro guys, they think they're winning the fucking Alex Jones battle with these people here. And that they're gonna flip this city into a cool conservative place. Not even close, bro. They're getting the shit kicked out of them. It's just people from California are gonna continue to move here. The people from New York and California.
It's just like they do when they're gaslighting people on an election, right? They're like, oh no, Biden's really doing good, man. It's just like that. They're doing that. They're playing the script.
But they think the Rogan thinks that Austin, we're gonna fucking change the culture. Not even close, dude. Most people that live here do not listen to Rogan. Bros that live fucking everywhere but here listen to Rogan. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Fucking, dude. Again, it's you're in California, it's just, or New York or whatever. I mean, dude, you saw they just elected the Muslim dude that's been a citizen for 6 years as the fucking mayor of New York. I mean, you think some people aren't going to be like, fuck this, sell their shit for $1 million and then, or 2 million and fucking come buy a condo here or whatever. Those are the people. This dude told me when I moved here, it's stay the fuck out of South Austin, dude. If you did not just sell a house in San Francisco, don't move to South Austin. I promise you, bro. And I didn't listen to him, dude. If I went back to my old neighborhood in the suburbs, and what happens is the normal people, and I'm talking not the fucking Black Rifle bros that are on ketamine and God knows what else. Those people move out to the suburbs. The suburbs, you can get a nice place here in the suburbs and be 30 minutes, 25 minutes away from all the action, and you don't have to live with all this fucking crazy shit going on. But at the end of the day, this city, it's just going to become more and more liberal commie controlled. You know what I mean? And it's just going to become, it's the local and the local old people, they already know this. The people that were here from the old Austin, when I came here 12 years ago, I was like, this place is really dope, but this is a college town for people that went to fucking University of Texas and shit. I don't know anybody that went to that school. I didn't go to the school. It just, there's no, it wouldn't be I wouldn't enjoy living here, even though it's really nice. I would just feel like an outsider.
What do you think the percentage of Texans are there as opposed to the?
That's a good question, dude. Right. Because I'm telling you, bro, where I lived before, and dude, I liked it better on the north side, to be honest. It was it was more diverse, but it's dude, where I live, it's mostly fucking white people. It's the fucking wrong kind of white people, dude. You know what I mean? But I liked it better on the north side, where it's it's not the trendy side. I guess it's the normal side of town or whatever. You know what I mean? But dude, I'm right. Did you see that guy live? Oh yeah, go on.
If you get a little rough idea, just looking at license plates, how many will you see that are Texas as opposed to everywhere else, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, people
So-
change the plates, as soon as they get here. But dude, like even when I was out in the suburb, dude, I had 2 fucking Israelis move in on top of me, bro. I had Israelis from New York move in right upstairs, bro. I'm not even shitting you, bro.
Right. That was
And
the place that
they
was
probably
sketchy.
fucking went back to New York by now or something, you know? Like I can't imagine them like adjusting to living here. But you know,
Was that place where it was sketchy in Joggersville, right? Was that place?
Yeah, dude. And that was a brand new construction. And dude, if I went back there, the rent's already dropped like $200. Well, not for the first place that I lived at. Like, dude, I'm in a 750 square foot 2-bedroom. I could go back to my old place and get an 1,100 square foot 2-bedroom that was brand new 3 years ago, and I could go get that for less money than I'm paying now on my tiny 2-bedroom. 1,700, and I could go 1,700 a month, and I could go back to get the other place and have a brand new 2-bedroom for 1,650. See, there's everybody waiting to watch the bats fly out from under the bridge. Can you see that?
Yeah. I did that once. That was cool.
Yeah,
So,
and dude,
but
there's
yeah,
the fucking Four Seasons. That's where the Liver King just got arrested by the FBI because he was like stalking Rogan and like he said he was gonna kill Rogan or something. Did you hear about that?
No. Who's the Liver King?
Some
Oh, you mean the
weird
guy
guy
that eats
that
nothing but
Rogan.
liver?
Yeah, he
Is that
like
the guy
eats
who eats-
liver,
Right.
and he just he fucking talks about I don't know, Rogan just shits on him like all the time. He's like, yeah, that guy's obviously on steroids. Like he swears that he's like not on steroids, but Rogan's like, yeah, that guy's definitely lying. Like I know what steroids look like, and that guy's on
Right, 'cause
steroids.
he takes them all the time, right?
Yeah,
Rogan's
exactly,
definitely
right, because he's on fucking steroids. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? Or he's definitely on human growth hormone. He's going down to Mexico to get the stem cells. Man, he could just use his own when he could just be using his own. You know what I mean? He got fucking flies to Tijuana to go do that. But
Wow.
yeah, no, dude, it's like I don't totally hate on it, but I don't know, dude. I mean, I told you I'm kind of feeling like the Miami thing. I know that's like not what we do on this channel.
Yeah. For sure. That would probably be the way to go.
But dude, Miami, the mayor in Miami is Republican. I mean, he's a super conservative like Cuban, because those like anti-Castro Cubans, they're like hardcore anti-commie, man. Like, dude, you do not say anything good about Castro or like socialism or communism down there. Like, they will be not friendly to you.
Che Guevara shirt, right?
Oh, bro, you're like definitely not. You will get, bro. They will fuck you up. Like, you try to go walk around downtown Miami in a Che Guevara shirt, like, it's going to be a problem, dude. Like,
I'm sure.
Yeah, dude. I mean, and I don't know if I've talked about this. You know, I've been to Cuba when I was 16. My church has my church was grandfathered in because if you had, there was like only a couple of churches, and they're all in the South, that had, like an established, like, you know, fucking missionary fucking agreement.
How long were you
a week. I spent my 16th birthday there, and they said happy birthday to me.
That's crazy.
But there was like a handful of churches that had an established missionary agreement from before the revolution happened.
You got to write a bit more of that.
No, yeah, totally, bro. I have pictures of it. I used to have a picture of Alien Gonzalez's house on my Facebook.
Wow.
Remember Alien Gonzalez, the kid that fucking he made it there, and then eventually they fucking forced him to go back. But that's where the church, my church, it's Cardenas Iglesia Presbyteriana, is in Cardenas is where.
Get your photos that you have and make a video about it and say what you remember about it and shit. Somebody, that'd be interesting. I mean, because not many people have been to Cuba, right?
Yeah, exactly, dude.
What did they show you over there? Was it like them bringing you into North Korea where they show you all this staged cool shit and the ghettos?
Oh, no, dude. It was poverty. It was like extreme poverty, bro. It was terrible. Bro, I went to go get a hamburger and it said on the sign like 3, So I handed them 3 pesos, right? I'm like, oh, yeah, here you go, 3 pesos. They're like, oh, no, 3 cents. it's 3 cents. And I remember like, oh fuck, like, well, I look like a douchebag. Like, you know what I mean?
Right. 3 cents for a burger.
Right. I mean, dude, they should.
think-
I mean, can you imagine? Like, I handed like it was 3 cents. I couldn't eat it. I almost
Right.
gagged when I tried to eat it.
See, I was gonna say the next thing I said. I mean, I'm sure it wasn't a fucking burger if it's 3 cents, right? Remember Demolition Man, the rat burger? Remember that he had, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. It was like a rat. There was like probably rat poop in that burger, dude. I hate to say it, but
Wait, I got a question now. So they give you got the burger, and you said you couldn't eat it. I mean, you probably didn't spit it out right in front of them, though, did you?
no. Like,
Okay, good.
dude, I fucking went and put it down like by the trash can, and like a guy just immediately grabbed it and ate it. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
What did it smell like? I mean, what was the repulsiveness?
I don't remember. I mean, like everybody else was able to stomach the burger. I'm a picky eater. Like I've always like had, like I've always been a really picky eater. So I just like it just didn't feel good. You know, it just made me feel like a piece of shit. Like
wow. So you were there with like a school thing or something? How many people were you with?
It was my church youth group.
How many people in your
like
group?
15 of us. Yeah, like 15 of us,
and
maybe.
So they forced the burger down, right? They all ate it.
Yeah. Like they were cool, and like they were cooler than me.
Was there anybody else?
Probably the chicks. I'm sure the girls, like the dudes' stomach. I mean, it was just like me and like 2 or 3 dudes that I was with. But like we were walking around. Like they would let us walk freely as 16-year-olds in communist Cuba. Dude, like a little girl came up and threw a rotten apple at my face. Like a 5-year-old girl, like an 8-year-old girl, dude, came up and they were like,
big.
Exactly, dude. And it's like on the one hand, I get it, like evil Whitey, like you ain't coming in, you know what I mean? But on the other hand, it's like the fucking extreme fucking poverty, dude. You
gotta make a video about this, right? Some little girl throwing an apple at your face. Did it get you? Did it hit you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like she threw it right. I mean, she threw it like at the side of my head. Like she fucking ran up off the porch. Like she got up off the porch and ran down and like.
She sucker hit you. I mean, did you see it coming or no?
No, fuck no, man.
She snuck up on you and did a sucker punch with an apple.
Yeah, like threw a rotten apple core like straight at the side of my head. Like maybe a 7-year-old girl, dude. Like
why? Because you probably look like the most white one there or something.
Exactly, dude. I just have that like fucking white douchebag look, man.
Chad Whiteman look, right?
Yeah, it's been my whole life, bro. Like people just look at me and like especially like other dudes, like but like people just like, oh, Forrest, like you don't even look fucking. You look like the fucking nicest, like whitest motherfucker ever, bro. Like you're like the least intimidating fucking person I've ever seen. Like I've had so many people like tell me that, and then fucking I don't know what some of those guys are like fucking dead and OD'd on drugs, But
you just have that cool look about you. You're just gonna be chilling, right? So,
I mean, I look white as fuck or whatever. It is what it is. I mean, I am technically a ginger too. Like you can't tell because my hair's like super dark red. But in the summertime,
red hair to be ginger.
Yeah, you can like in the summertime, like if I get sun on my hair for a few hours, you can tell that it's red. It's definitely not. It's not like brown. It's red.
That's gonna be your new alias, Chad Whiteman.
Bro, that's kind of hilarious, dude. Chad Whiteman.
Right.
Dude,
that's hilarious.
Yeah, but the Cuba thing, it was like the defining like moment of my life, dude. Like at least up until that point, like it was like the fucking experience that completely changed my worldview. You know what I mean?
You gotta make a video about. I mean, this is the first I'm hearing about it. Come on, man, dude, that's something.
I know. I can't believe I've never mentioned that before.
You made it to a commie country. You were in a fucking commie country. Fuck, man, that's wow. Right?
Like the other side of the Iron Curtain, dude. Like I was walking around freely on the other side of the Iron Curtain. And dude.
Obviously, my question really wants to be is how many armed soldiers and shit were roaming the streets at that same time?
Oh, I don't think I saw anything like that.
No, there was no military fucking.
We did go to Havana. There probably
There had
was.
to been.
Yeah, what it
There
is
had
is
to been.
we
security
fucking
there.
we brought 4 bags of like Tylenol and rubbing alcohol and Band-Aids and all, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, no
And
shit.
that shit was
What
like,
did
shoop,
those-
like that didn't,
Who did you give
that
those?
didn't, well, no, it didn't
Oh, it
leave
didn't
the
make it?
airport. No, they took that shit right away. Like they confiscated that. They'll take your watch.
You brought it to Cuba, but they took it all there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it made it to Cuba. It didn't.
They
It didn't make it out of the
divided it
airport.
all up. Oh yeah, they divided it up amongst themselves, the commies, right? And they didn't make
Right,
it to the people. They're like, oh, right on, American shit. Here, let's wrap it up like fucking Christmas time. I bet that was what went down, right? So,
Joey,
wow. Did you bring him any jeans?
Hold on, dude. I gotta fucking get off of this. Hold on.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh god,
That
fuck,
fucking-
man. I'm gonna have to sign off and sign back on to get out of this fucking Tesla.
Okay.
No, I'll just stay in here for a second, but
You can't get out of the car.
Yeah, like, yeah, dude, it's fucking retarded. Hold on. See, like, dude,
Is it
I just
locked? Is the car locked?
unbluetoothed it. I just unbluetoothed it, and now I can't. You want to see the car? I don't want to close it, dude, because I might not be able to open it.
Right,
Dude,
you might not
car,
get back in.
It might automatically close it for me. I mean, they all look the same.
Yeah.
That's another reason why I call it the Lada, because it's just the same. They make one car, basically. You know what I mean?
Generic looking guy.
Just they
Okay.
all look
I see it.
exactly the same. Like they've been making.
I want to solo your. How do I solo your goddamn screen? Hold on a second.
They've been making the same car for 20 years.
Wait, right there, solo. There we go. We got you. We got you on full screen now.
Oh, okay. You want to see the car?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you want to see the inside.
I want to see like the whole thing. Walk around it. Yeah, let's
Yeah, see, like there's no gauge cluster right here. There's just nothing.
That's the weirdest
right
shit.
Okay. So you have to look over here to like see. Well, but they put it in like the top left corner, but you still have to look down and to the right.
Right. Sure.
You know,
right, you're looking up.
I
mean, can you do a 360 around the car for us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
I want to see what the tail lights
people,
and shit
do they have a lot of these? Like, do you see these much up in Alaska, like in Anchorage or something?
No, fuck. I've seen 2 of them in my whole fucking life right up here. Right, 2 of them.
Yeah,
and so,
sure.
Yeah. But yeah, it looks like a Toyota Celica or some bullshit, right? Or not even that. It looks like a fucking neon or something, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing special about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a decent looking car, but they haven't changed them ever. Like, this is the same design.
Hey, what's under the hood? What do you see? Can you pop the hood?
Oh, right, that's the frunk.
The frunk?
Yeah, the front trunk. The junk in the front.
Can you pop it? Can we see under the hood and see what they got under there? Let's see that.
I don't know
Oh,
how
shit, Slowboy's in the house. Welcome, Slowboy.
Fucking okay.
Right on.
Let's
Cheers.
see. You got to be like, okay, open the front.
You got to use the app to pop the trunk.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? It's like you fucking have to spin the car.
I mean, there's no knobs or no dial, nothing like that in this car.
Dude,
obviously,
you want to fucking adjust the mirrors? You got to go like, okay, mirrors. Like,
shit.
dude, I was like trying to figure out the AC. Like the AC would turn on, and I had to fucking pull over like seats. Like, oh, you want to turn on the heated seats? Like, let me go to seats, and then okay,
dude, that thing looks like a fucking. Okay, that's the layout of the car. It looks like a fucking monkey or something, like a cartoon gorilla or something.
Yeah, dude.
That's weird.
Controls, child lock, window, the windshield wipers. You got to go to turn the windshield wipers on.
Dude, if you don't know how to do that while you're driving, it's raining, you're gonna be fucked.
Yeah,
wow.
Dude, I'm telling you, like,
pop that hood, pop the flunk.
Let's see what's in the
and
flunk.
let's look under the. See
Do
what's
I have
under
to
the flunk.
unlatch it? Oh, okay, no, yeah. See, you just got like a fucking.
What is that?
Storage.
Is it empty?
Yeah, it's just the fucking.
It's a
trunk, just a giant battery.
Where's the engine at? Is it?
It doesn't have an engine. It doesn't have an engine. It has a battery.
Right. Well, where's that at? Where's the battery?
I think the battery is like one long. It's like the underbody of the car.
Under the car.
I think it takes up the whole bottom. It's like the entire bottom of the car.
I get that.
It's like
that makes sense. What's in
like,
in the back? Is there a trunk?
yeah,
just
yeah,
another
the
empty
trunk.
spot? Just another empty
will
thing?
pop the trunk. But yeah, see, you got here, and then you just
So
fucking
so the
open
whole
trunk.
propulsion mechanism system is all underneath you. Then I'm guessing then if that's
Yeah,
empty, then
dude.
it's
I
got
mean,
to
it's
be
basically a
right
battery and a computer and some
with a
wheels.
little cage on top.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just the trunk. Wow.
Yeah, the trunk's like not very big. Actually, yeah, it's a decent sized trunk, I
Dude,
guess.
that's fucking weird. That's
I
so
don't
weird.
know.
It's just
I don't think I could fit my
it's
paddleboard in there. But
wow.
yeah, that's funny. I forgot. Like you're in Alaska. Like you never see these things. Like you,
Fuck
dude.
no.
That's the thing. If it's too cold, they don't start.
Oh no,
My
there's no
cousin
chance of
got
that happening, right? If you're not
yeah, like
garaging your Tesla up here in the winter, it ain't going anywhere, right? And that's how
yeah.
that works. So I mean, you park it at work. Fuck, don't expect it to start when you come out, right? If it's 40 below. That's why there's not many of those things up here.
Right.
I've seen two of them, right? Like I said, two of them. I've seen one driving down the road and one parked, and that's it. Because nobody's stupid enough to get them up here. It's just gonna be a fucking, right? That it ain't gonna work in the winter. Wow. No, that's crazy.
Yeah, but no,
All
yeah,
right,
exactly.
let me
It's called.
switch
They
back
get
over
brick.
to
It's
where
a
we're both
brick.
on it.
Yeah, they
It's a
call
bomb.
it's a brick. Yeah, when it's frozen, it's bricked. It just gets bricked. But it
Right,
happened to my
it's
cousin in Denver, dude. Like him and his buddy went to go snowboarding in the mountains, and then when he went to turn the car on, it wouldn't start because it was like fucking 11 degrees.
Shit, that's all it took. 11 degrees and not even below zero.
Or like, dude, probably not even that. Probably like 20 degrees, dude.
Wow, dude. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, but bro,
Oh, wow,
I literally hold on. Let me. I'm gonna have to get off for like at least like 30 seconds. Like, hold on. Let me see if I can. Hold on.
We're at like 140, so we'll probably wind it down in a little bit anyway. But I find this interesting, finding out about this Tesla, right? That's crazy.
Can you hear me right now?
I'll never see one. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, that's weird. Yeah, because I'm off with a StreamYard screen.
I'm pretty sure
Let
I'm
me,
never gonna fucking see a Tesla or get in one, right? I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. It fucking worked, luckily.
I don't hear the echo anymore either. Dude, that's weird, man. That fucking Tesla,
man,
you know it's surveilling everything. It's fucking, you know that whatever whatever signal it's getting, it's recording everything. You know that. I mean, somewhere.
Yeah.
Wherever
Dude.
they're absolutely right.
They're fucking selling the data.
Dude,
to who
you
knows,
know what would
dude.
be interesting? I mean, if I'm not gonna say, I'm just gonna throw an idea out there. I wonder if you brought an alcoholic beverage into that car, if it would know, right?
Holy shit, bro, dude, that's a genius. You know it's going there, bro. Dude, it's
I don't want you to get in trouble,
what was
bro.
the movie
I don't want you to get in any
Do you
trouble.
remember that movie?
But, dude, right?
Fuck.
I mean, I'm just sitting there. That's what I'm thinking of, right? It's a surveillance thing.
Hold
I don't
on,
want you to get
dude,
in any trouble.
I'm gonna log on my computer.
By cops because you brought a beer in the Tesla, right? That would be so fucking trippy, though, right? To find that out, right? If you brought something like it, because that's the big thing. They could tell by sampling the air, like they do with the breathalyzer. All you have to do is talk to the thing now, and it can sample it and tell you how much fucking alcohol is in your system. Makes me wonder if there's a device in that fucking Tesla that could tell if you had alcohol in your breath. That's the whole thing I'm getting at, right? Or even if you just brought one in there. If it was unopened, it'd probably be hard to do. But if you had an open beverage in there, I bet it. I fucking, you see what I'm saying? I bet it would know. I bet it could tell. I mean, don't try to fuck around with any weed or anything like that. Make sure you're at least using something that's legal, right? But that's what I always thought about too, right? Because they have those OnStar systems on them where you get an emergency, you say, oh, send a resurrect, oh, that's the greatest thing ever. All those OnStar systems have those little microphone things, with a little metal cover on it with holes in it. It looks exactly like those fucking breathalyzers they use, right? So that was the first thing I thought when I saw those. I'm like, that is going to be your future breathalyzer, and you're going to have to give a sample of your breath for the car to start, right? That's immediately where my mind went. and that was decades ago, right? And so now my theory is that yes, it's got that kind of device in there, and if it does detect that there's alcohol, it's just gonna shut the fuck down, right? And so, or maybe it'll even deliver you to the fucking police station. Who knows? That's where I've always went with this, right? And so I'm thinking that that's probably where they're going with all this shit, right? You get attempted DUI, you're under arrest, bring you to the fucking cop shop, even though you didn't even drive. The car arrests you and bring you in. Oh no, he was attempting the DUI. Yeah, that sounds pretty fucking likely where that's all going to me. Anyway, they say no, it'd be out your computer in 5 minutes. That's right on, right on. Yeah, do that, and then we'll have a final converse, and then we'll wind it down because I got 6 p.m. up here. I'm probably gonna do if I don't go to the open mic, I'll probably dash a little bit tonight because I haven't done it for a few days and I need to get back on that. I don't like to lose status, and I was already up high enough to where I could go a few days without losing my over 100 delivery count for the month, which keeps me at platinum status, which supposedly gives me first access to higher paying offers. But everything this summer has been shit. Nothing compared to the winter. In the winter, I'm getting $20, $30 offers all the time. I haven't had one of those in months, right? I think the highest one I had was $19 lately. And that was 2 pickup, 2 delivery, right? And so going to 2 places. So it wasn't technically, it was 2 deliveries. So I've seen shit like it's offered me $4 for a 17 fucking miles one way. So you're looking at 34, 35 miles round trip. $4. Yeah, great. I want that. And so I've had to decline so many now that I'm down below. I was up over 80%, and now I'm down to like 74, 75%, something like that. And I'll just stop dashing then because I don't want to get below 70. That'll cut the platinum level off of that. And if they're going to keep giving me shit orders, I'll just end the dash so that way I don't get below that level. But it's getting hard to stay up there. Once you get below it, you got to sit there and take every fucking offer they give you in order to just get your percentage back up enough to get over it. So you don't want to dip down. It's much harder to build back than it is to, I mean, every offer you go, it drops you 1%. You accept 5 in a row and didn't bring you back up 1% because that's the shit with averages. Averages are always lower. But that's the bad thing about this whole DoorDash thing, and that's why I'm so sick of it, right? I think I was noticing that I did one day there, and actually I had fun. It was one of the super sunny days. Everybody was in a good mood. It was a Friday. Went out to the bars later, played some ping pong and some pool, and everybody was in a good mood. The place was packed, and there was no trouble or anything like that, because that's how we get when we get summer finally kicks in, right? And it was like one of those days where we were just finally having a good hot day, sunny all day. I think we got over 70 degrees and shit, and everybody was just having a good time, right? Summer finally kicked in, and everybody's in a good mood then. No, there's nobody fucking with anybody, nobody fucking pissed off about anything. Everybody was just having a great time. So that was like, I think it was the very, very first time that I thought about it. I was like, damn, I'm not having a fucking miserable day with door dashing, right? It's not a pile of dog shit. Gee, what's going on? And so I think out of all the time I've been doing that, that was the first day where I actually had a bit of a good time. That tells you how shitty it is, right? But I think I'm going to scare up a job here now. I've been thinking about that more and more. I was trying to think that maybe I could try to do something like this car restoration thing. But you know what? I'm throwing that out the window. I'm just going to do it as my side hustle and not try to think about it as something like that. But I do want to get something going on as far as my own business. And that's coming soon. As soon as I get the title for my home here, things will change immediately then, right? Because until that happens, I still have this. I'm the kind of guy who expects the worst just in case it happens. So I'm not surprised, but not really expects the worst. Let me reiterate that. I have a plan in case the worst happens, right? But I'm not expecting it and trying to create it. I'm of course thinking positive, but I have a plan ready in case it does go completely bad. So that way I'm not, caught with my pants down. And that's the way I was brought up on a fishing boat. You always have your escape plan. You always have your, in case everything goes to shit, plan, right? And that's just practical. That's smart to do. And it's not being negative. Like a lot of these dumb fucks say, right? I just try to be more positive. Dude, I'm not being negative. I'm just smarter than you, idiot. And I'm prepared for in case that shit does happen. And not only that, but your mental, where you're at, your attitude is going to be decimated by it if you're not ready for it. And so you want to make sure that that doesn't happen. A lot of it is about protecting your attitude, because once your attitude goes sour, everything else is fucked. So that's where I'm at with that. But I've been, of course, trying not to constantly be in that fucking everything's going to shit mindset, right? Even though it has been. But no, I'm hoping to get through this final hearing on the 9th of July, and once that's done, everything will go into the trust that I haven't filed it yet, but I have it pretty well written up. And if you guys want to see that, if you want that document, I can send you the generic version of it. It's like I'm doing to all my family and stuff, sending them this generic trust trust document that I've written up, and it's for an irrevocable one though, because two basic kinds. Even though there's tons of different kinds of trusts, there's irrevocable and revocable, right? And everything else falls into those two categories. Cheers, brother.
Cheers, brother. I'm drinking one of these gay Topo Chico seltzer things that I bought. Like,
I had one of those the other day. I had something like that the other day. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, they're okay, I guess. Like, I'm not. Yeah, I guess you're not gay if you drink them.
You're bi.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
I'm totally joking. No, I get whatever's on sale, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
And so that's how that was.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. Maybe I'm fucking.
No, I think I really want you to go out and set up a camera and film this fucking Tesla driving around thing, right? To where you got a camera mounted in there and while you're driving, so you're not holding your phone or anything like that, right? And that would be, I would definitely be interested in that type of video, right? To see, because I'm never gonna fucking drive one of them, obviously. And
yeah, I definitely got to do a review. Is my sound okay? Is it too loud? Is it?
Yeah. Sound good. Just that you need a light, so you look like a jogger back there.
Oh yeah, I know. I gotta get some lighting. I mean, I got the. Where's my phone? Dude, I control.
It's no big deal.
No, dude,
I got a red and blue light
lighting on my app. I should have got the multicolored lights, but I was like, I don't need multicolor in my.
That's what this one.
My damn
that's
ceiling.
What this is, right? You got. I'm changing colors on it now.
I turn it on
this
super
is the one
dark.
where it scans through the colors, right?
Yeah.
And then you got those different colors, right? I'm all blue now. Green, orange, red.
Yeah,
this one's the one that was scans through. So
30.
this one's on red down here, and I've got the blue one up there, so I have the red blue thing, right? That's kind of where I saw this once years ago in a movie or something. It was real cool. And so I thought, fuck, I'm going to do that. And usually I have the backlight off, but I thought, you know what? I'll leave it on this time.
Yeah.
But you can see my fair posters, right? These are posters because I was gonna turn this in the Airbnb room, and I wanted to be a Alaskana type shit, right? But
yeah, that's why I got these. Because I was keeping in my fridge. I had like the whole top shelf. I had like beer and then the seltzers, and then I got like Coke and Sprite in case you want to mix that with like some, whiskey or something. And I got a little bar cart off of Amazon. And,
nice.
And I got a wine rack as well. I started doing the wine.
Sick.
Wine on the last one, but
that's cool.
Just cool. Something a little so I can entertain over here,
Hell yeah.
Speaking of entertaining, dude, I'm really just focusing on my DJing. Like I either want to start getting some DJ gigs here or
that was what I was gonna tell you. I was down at the bar last weekend, and this the guy who's like the lead bartender / manager, right? JR. He's the one who I talked to get a spot to do AI DJ. Anyway, he comes up to me and says, "Are you working tomorrow?" And I'm like, "No." I'm like, "Where's this going?" Right? And he goes, "Well, I was wondering if you might want to you know, possibly cover for me as a DJ at this wedding. And I'm like, oh, well, you know, I've been trying to get my foot in that door. And he goes, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I go, yeah, I could probably do that, you know. And he's like, okay. And so he tells me when, where, and fucking, he says, like, he'll meet me there in the morning. Like, I'm figuring he's going to set it up and then off he's going to go and I'm going to DJ, right? And so I go, I was like, got up that morning. Yeah, I went there. Oh, yeah, I was talking to you about it at the time, but I went there and he didn't leave, right? He stayed there. I think he just wanted me to be like his lackey, right? And I'm standing there, you know, and it's just it becomes finally obvious to me that he's not leaving, right? and I'm just being his you know, little chimp. And that wasn't what I thought was going to happen, right? And so, and then by the time they finally opened up the open bar, I thought it was a pay-for bar. So I go over there to buy a beer, right? And they go, no, it's an open bar. I'm like, oh, even better. So I gave her a tip. And I go back over there with this little, it was some kind of seltzer or something, right? And he goes, oh, no, you can't do that, he says, you know? And I go, oh, well, then I can't do this, right? I can't DJ, right? If I can't have a fucking...
So you didn't end up DJing?
The fuck? No, I didn't, right? And so he's trying to tell me I can't even have a fucking beer. I'm standing there doing fucking nothing, right? And I was like, all right, fuck this guy. I'm out of here, right? And so that's when I came out. Remember, I talked to you, and I was stalling for a little bit of time, and I went back in there and gave him this story. Oh, fuck, my cousin called. I got to go. See you later. And I fucking got the fuck out of there. And, you know, I knew he was going to fucking, I mean, if I was going to cover for him, I thought I was going to make some money, right? And that's why I went there. But no cover, no nothing. And no, I can't have a beer. Fuck you, dickhead, right? And so, I mean, I was pissed off. And so I realized too, while during that time, I realized that, yeah, I don't think I want to be a wedding DJ anyway, because it was pretty fucking lame.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at with that, right? I just, thank God I went, because now I'm not trying to be a wedding DJ anymore, because I know, fuck that shit, right? Not going to happen.
Yeah.
And as far as wedding videography even, probably not, right? It's just,
yeah.
That's why they probably pay those motherfuckers $5,000, because you got to put up with the fucking, right? The whole fucking, goddamn. Oh, it was, if I'd had stayed there the whole time, I would have really been fucking pissed off by the time I left. And luckily I bounced early and never looking back, right? Not doing that anymore. I'm doing something else, right? So it was at least worth that to know that I'm not cut out to be a wedding anything. So
yeah, man.
Yeah,
but
pretty
dude,
funny.
I mean, I guess I should just go ahead and talk about, like, you know, I'm planning on doing the Miami thing, man.
Yeah. I mean, if I can make it down there and drive over there with you, I will do that.
I would love that, bro. That would be fucking so epic.
I've never been epic, or I've never been to East Coast, and I've never been to Florida, you know, and fucking I know there's bikinis there, right? So,
oh, dude, you would dig it, because it's all just like chicks in bikinis, and it's fishing culture, dude. It's like the fishing fucking place, dude. And it's all like
fishermen, they would go, oh, Alaska, you're Alaska, yeah.
That's the one thing about like Miami, dude. At least you can fish. Like, at least you could go fucking catch a fish. You know what I mean? Like,
fuck yeah.
There's a bajillion spots. I mean,
all I'm waiting for right now is for the fish. I was down there last night waiting for them, and they're I don't think they've made it in yet, because otherwise I'd have seen some, right? And so I'm still waiting for that moment. And then once that happens, my whole attitude changes, right? I start having fun. I fuck fish are here. Woohoo! Who gives a fuck, right? That's where I'm at. And so I'm still waiting patiently for that. Here we are, almost the end of June. Where the fuck are the fish, right?
Yeah, man. But it's like, here's just my thing about Austin, dude. It's like, yeah, there's cool stuff here, and like, it's people do their thing here. But it's like, you see all this fucking vinyl. Like, these are all fucking hipster electronic music albums. Like, I bought probably half of these here in Austin. Nobody was ever going to buy these unless I did. You know what I mean? Like, the fucking hipsters here.
Wait. Like, okay. I want play some of this hipster freaky music for us. I want to hear what it's like.
I wonder if it'll come up on here. Does I have my fucking mixer?
Play me a fucking disco, or I mean not a disco, but a DJ. Somebody's. I mean, I want to hear some of this techno-y fucking shit that they.
I don't know if it's gonna pick up on the microphone, but
I mean, what do they play? What do they play at the DJ on Saturday, if there's a DJ playing on weekend, what's he playing, right? That's why I want to kind of hear what it sounds like. If you got something like that.
Let's see.
Because that, I mean, I have no idea. I like when I was did that Suno contest for that one super multi-gazillion dollar DJ, apparently a millionaire DJ, right? I can't remember what his name was, but his music, I mean, I was listening to it and I'm like, God, this is garbage, right? And oh no, multi-million dollar gazillion dollar DJ, and all it says, one of his songs was like we're getting up in here or some bullshit, right? We're shaking ass up in here or some bullshit. Just that's all.
Y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here, up in here.
No, it wasn't even that good. That's actually got some, you know, I mind that, but the songs he was doing, it's all like it's just really random fucking fast beat, fucking, and it's just we're shaking ass up in here, shaking our asses here, shake our asses here, shake our asses here. You know, I'm like sitting there going, God damn, do I have to listen to this? That's nauseating, right? And if I had a choice, of course, I'm not going to listen to it. But I was just trying to hear it, just as to see what, you know, what it sounded like. And to me, it's all garbage, right? But okay, I can hear it. Wait, you playing vinyl?
Yeah.
Is that modern music on vinyl?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, bro. Like,
what is it?
Yeah, that's what all this is, dude. This is all techno. This is called poolside.
Poolside? Okay, that's techno.
Well, this is
it looks like Hotel California. That's what that album.
This is like an indie band. Yeah. See this? Poolside Pacific Standard.
Pacific Standard Time.
Standard Time. Here you go.
All right, turn it up. I can't hear it. Okay, there you go.
You hear this shit?
I hear it. Okay. So we got a drum beat and a xylophone.
This is supposed to be a fucking hipster city. Somebody should have bought this, but they didn't. I bought it. Like, it was just sitting on the shelf until the end of time.
How much was it?
I showed up.
How much?
Fuck, it's like $9.20. I better turn it down.
Okay, that's cool. You don't have to keep it up. I get it. That's a good sample. Is there any lyrics to any of it? Is it all instrumental? Okay, here we go. That's not bad. It's not bad. That's better than most of the shit I've heard.
Okay, but hold on. I'll show you what I'm really into with the vinyl. Is the vinyl that?
No, that's interesting. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
Dude, I've blown like $2,000 on this shit, dude. I'm not joking. Like, it's a problem.
What?
This is like my drug. This is like what it's replaced heroin.
Man, we got to do an intervention.
I know. This is like replace my fucking heroin addiction. Is my vinyl addiction. I had to lay off the vinyl. But let me see. Poolside.
Oh my God. All right, I'm gonna play for you after we're done. I'll play you a sample of one of my DJ songs, right?
Yeah.
Which is a lot different than my regular stuff, right?
What I'm really into is the fucking chill hop, the trip
chill hop,
the fucking European, like, I don't know. Let me see if this is the right one.
Chill hop, like hip hop, but chill hop. Is that what you mean?
It's hard to like. Do you know this shit? Massive Attack.
Let's see, no,
you do know it. Like, you don't.
Is that a scarab beetle on it?
Yeah,
it looks like a beetle. Mezzanine.
I paid like $60 for this, dude.
What? Dude, I wouldn't even pay $60 for a typo negative album.
I know, right? And dude, wait till dude, that's not even the worst part.
No, I probably would. I'm joking. I probably would.
My new addiction, bro. CDs.
CDs nuts.
I got a CD ripper. Where's my fucking CD drive? Dude,
oh my God.
You can still buy a CD drive at fucking Target. Dude, you can't buy a CD, but you can buy a CD drive. No, I'm
guess that's going to be collector shit because everything's going. It's all already MP3 and shit. So anything like that is going to be collector.
I'm like waging war against like the fully digital shit.
Oh, okay. Did I tell you what? I was at the. I went up and just was at the open mic last time. I didn't perform. I was just there, and there was a guitarist there that I hadn't seen. And I do the same thing with everybody who I've never met up there. I go up and ask them if they want to collaborate, right? And as soon as they find out I'm the AI guy, they just get all fucking, their attitude immediately changed, and they get all fucking butthurt because they might come up with a maybe a couple songs a year. I just made 400 plus in less than a year, right? And it's better than anything they're doing. I know that for a fact because they all pretty well suck. And this is why I throw something out to them. Get this. This is how it went with the guy. He said,
oh, my bad. Can you hear this?
Oh, no, go ahead. And I'll finish later.
Can you hear this?
No, I can't. Okay, I can hear now. Right, that sounds a lot like some of the DJ music I have heard.
Have you ever heard this song?
Okay. No.
It's in like that movie Snatch, I think. You ever saw that one, that Guy Ritchie movie? Yo, we'll have to.
Yeah, I saw Snatch.
Yeah, you know, it's like they call it trip hop. I don't even know if that's what you would call that.
Trip hop. Okay. Well, see, Suno, the AI that I use has thousands. They have fucking almost an infinite number of styles, right? And so, what I did was all with that one theme. But anyway, getting back to the story with the guy with a guitarist, right? He at first he didn't do anything memorable, but he did this little jam thing at the end of it where he was just hitting his acoustic guitar, and it wasn't bad, right? It wasn't great, it wasn't bad. And so I asked him, collaborate, and he's like, I told him, I said, I'm doing AI, and right away, gets butthurt and fucking. I go, well, how can you have an opinion on it if you've never heard any of it, right? I mean, you got to at least hear some of it before you can get an opinion, right? And so I played one for him, right? And it's one of my songs that most people like, the Free to Dream song, acoustic version. And he listens to the first verse and then he says, can I be honest? Right? And I'm like, absolutely, that's what I want, right? He goes, that's the stupidest fucking shit I've ever heard. He says that to me, right to my face, because he's got a buzz. And I react like I do to everybody who tries to get a rise out of me. I just smile, right? I just get this big grin on my face. I said, oh, right on. Well, tell me what's stupid about it, right? And of course he can't, because he's just trying to attack me, right? And try to get a rise out of me. And the other people that are out there on the deck, right, they fucking swiveled their heads right at me when he said that to me, right? Seeing how I'm going to react, how I'm going to handle this, right? And of course I smile, I'm like, oh, okay, well, tell me about it. He goes, well, you got something going on there, right? He says, I don't know, maybe if a veteran or something came up here and started playing that live on stage, I'd probably vibe with it. And so in other words, he's admitting that had he not known it was AI, that he probably would have a different opinion, right? And so I didn't say any of that. I just said, okay.
The one that you had that dude play on the radio, that shit was fucking sick. Like, I don't know how you did that, man.
Right. It's the same thing that I make them all the same way. I just put in the lyrics and I prompt it in a certain way, right? And it comes out usually like sometimes you'll get a one-hit wonder out of it, or one prompt wonder, as I call it. And other times you have to keep going for a while until it gets it, right? And so this is why I keep my personas, because like there's a couple of them, it doesn't matter what you put in there, they're going to nail it in one, right? And so it takes a lot of that guesswork out. But the song I played for him was one that I actually sang at the open mic before, and everybody liked that, right? And most people like it when they hear it. All of a sudden, when I tell it's AI, that's when they start to get a little bit of fucking their little bias comes out, right? But anyway, I just like I handle everybody. I told that guy, I said, well, luck to you, and off I went, right? And so had he not known it was AI right away, that's why I'm gonna stop telling people that right away, that I'm just trying to get an opinion out of. But when I go up on stage and do it, I tell them immediately, hey, I've been making music with AI. Then I take the fucking voices out and I sing it myself, right? And that's what you're hearing. And so when I do that, of course, everybody accepts it right away, because I'm not trying to deceive them or anything. And the stuff does sound good. I mean, I like it, right? And I've been listening to music my whole life. And I've seen people get up and dance to the music that I played. I know they haven't fucking heard it before. They get up and dance to it. And I've had people come up and ask me, hey, who's this right here who was to, right? And I'll be like, well, that's Dalton Carrington, right? He's a little known fucking, right? I go with the persona instead of saying, oh, this is a robot, right? So I've been handling it differently. But I get to go out. I mean, the lady at the manager at the Alpine Inn out in Sutton, I played a song for her, and she as soon as she heard it, she goes, I like this, right? And so she said, yeah, I like I like what you're doing. I like your style. You can come out here and play anytime, right? And so I get to go out there and do it. Everybody's gonna know it's AI because, you know, that's the thing. But see what I'm saying? It's gonna be, and I'm gonna film it all, and then that way I can get my foot in the door at other places with it. Because I'm not gonna play strictly AI. I'll play top 10 hits along with it and just, you know, stagger them in and out. But I'm gonna play stuff that I know that people really like. And so I have a song set up here that
I gotta
is
get it set
one
up
that I
where
like.
I can like DJ on the stream, dude. Because I've got my fucking controller right here. I've got
Yeah.
you
See,
know,
as a guest, you can add things in
this
too.
thing right here.
I'm gonna put. Oh, that's nice, right?
Yeah, this thing's fucking sick.
It is. I'm gonna pull up Sooner right here, and I'm gonna play one of the songs of my DJ show that I like, and see what, you know, kind of what people think, right? And it's probably something that I haven't played on ever before. So let me pull it up. Let me get the share screen up, and then I'll hit it. And it's part of the Frequency show, right? Which I did a theme. I probably did about 30 or 40 songs with the same theme. And I've made a video about it, and it's a storyline. It's an actual storyline between the two, the maestro and DJ Tesla, right? It's an actual storyline, so it's more of a story than anything. But it's kind of DJ techno-y, I don't know, whatever. But it's got some guitar licks in it. Here we go.
Frequency freak. Frequently. Frequently. Frequency freak. Frequency frequently. Freaking me. Freaking me. Frequency freaking me. Frequently. Frequently. Freaking me. Frequency freaking me. Frequently. Frequently. Freaking the. Thank you for freaking frequency. Freak. Frequency.
This is blowing my mind, dude.
Frequency. Thank you for flying. Frequently.
Bro, this is blowing my mind.
Freaking me frequently. Thank you. Come again, ka-ching.
Dude.
Not bad, huh?
Frequency.
Tuned to 432, so it's a little bit off.
Frequently. Frequency freaking me.
So you get it.
Frequently. Freaking me. Frequently.
So that's what it's kind of like, right? The
That
lyrics
shit
aren't
blows my
very much.
mind, dude.
There's not a lot of lyrics to it, right? It's all frequency, freaking me, frequently, freaking V, right?
Dude,
And
that was
so-
blowing my mind.
But that's
I
what
just got my
I
guitar back. This guitar was at my friend's house for 16 years, dude.
What?
Eight-
Damn.
18 years, actually. I'm 36 now. I left this
When
at my
is it?
friend's house senior year of high school. And I
What
never went
the-
back and got it until 2 weeks
No,
ago,
that's
dude.
cool. What kind of guitar is it?
Oh, it's a cheap Epiphone. I mean, it's like a $280 Epiphone, but still
it's
better.
like
You know, it's a baby Gibson. You know, it's like it's a cheap
Right.
knockoff
No,
Gibson.
that's cool.
It's a Chinese
That's
Gibson,
cool.
basically. But
Right on.
yeah, my buddy is he's like a sound engineer for like 3-6 Mafia, Wiz Khalifa. He hasn't worked with them in a while, but he's like, you know, he worked
Dude,
with like all these rappers and shit.
You know, you should hit him up with this some of this shit that I've been making, right? Because I
Yeah,
haven't
dude.
had-
He said he's got AI people too. He didn't show me any of them, but he's like, yeah, I have people that can rip on the AI.
Oh, dude, this is just one little sample. I mean, the whole show goes together, right? And it goes through a couple different genres and whatnot, of course. And I made multiple variations of each one and then just picked out the best ones, right? And this one obviously got a lot of guitar in it, right? And that's what I liked about it. And it shrinks up pretty good. And then the opening of the show is a little bit different. It's a little more of the techno-y side of stuff, but it also is really catchy. The first one I made that was catchy was the very opening one with the same frequency thing, right? And so this one is like a little bit deeper into the show. It's like down about 6 or 7. So I'm going to cut up to the very first one, which I found catchy as fuck. And I'll play a little sample of that.
I've got this guitar tuned at 432.
I'm going to go ahead and pull it up on the screen so we can see it. And so, dude, that sounds good. You got it tuned to 432? Fuck yeah.
Dude, there's something about it, bro. It fucking it fucking breaks on through to your fucking chakras.
That's exactly what it does, right? Because we're so bombarded with 440.
With the 440.
So that when you do hear the 432, your body itself is going yes, right?
Yeah, dude. So, the 432 is structuring your fucking DNA and your cells.
Dude, there's
an outfit
is
fucking with it.
There's an outfit that will literally change everything you're listening to into 432, right? And I'll send you the link on that. It's like a solfeggio.
And you're talking like an app? Yeah. I've heard that. Yeah.
Everything, it'll play anything you put through it in 432, and so it's a trip.
Yeah, man.
But I'm gonna try this. This is the very first one. It's called Frequency, Flying Frequently, right? And so it's a little bit different. The other one is part 2 of it that we just heard.
Frequency, freaking me. Frequency, freaking me. Frequently, freaking me. Frequency, freaking me. Frequently, freaking me. Frequency, freaking me. Frequently, freaking me. Frequently. Make your freaking frequency. Frequency, frequency. Frequency, frequency. Frequency, frequently. Freaking me. Frequency, freaking me. Frequently, freaking me. Frequently, freaking me. Frequently. Thank you, come again. Ka-ching. Frequency.
So you get it. That's about a minute of it. And it's like these are just the intermediate ones. There's a storyline that goes with most of the songs, right? And that tells the story. These are just the ones that are like start, middle, right? To bring you through that theme. And there's other ones where literally telling the story, right? It's like, okay, DJ Maestro took a break, Tesla comes on, that kind of thing. It tells the story through the song. And there's a few of them that are really pretty good. And they're all in this is a song list that I have on Suno, right? It's called Frequency Takes Control. And there's literally maybe 36 songs in this list that probably an hour and a half's worth of music, right? All along the same thing. And there's ones down here like, okay, frequency is healing me. Now, some of these are really good as far as musically goes. It's not really DJ music repetitive or anything like that. The healing me ones are some of the ones that I really like because that's what 432 does, right? And let's see if one of them, I don't know which ones these are. Let's see if it's one of the ones. Here we go.
Nights of fashion in the night, turning darkness into light. Feel the rhythm flowing free. Maestro's beats are healing me. DJ spinning vinyl gold. Stories through the beats he's told. Every note and every beat pulses in a cosmic key. Frequency is healing me. Wave of sound in 432. frequency is healing me. On the floor we come alive. Maestro's mix, we start to jive. Lost in music, we ascend. Healing frequencies and then hearts align under the sound. Healing vibes all around. Feel the bass in your soul. Surrender now to behold. Stars are dancing overhead. Maestro's music clears the dread. Every melody we hear strengthens bonds and draws us near. Frequency is healing me. Wave of sound in 432. To my mind, to harmony. Frequency is healing me. First healing me. Healing me. Wave of sound in 432. To my mind, to harmony, frequency in me.
So you get it. Now that right there, when it came out with that one, I was like, damn, this shit is working good, right? And so it really nailed the lyrics quite well. What do you think?
That shit's crazy, bro. I don't know how you do it, man.
Dude,
It's dope.
That's pretty
dude.
catchy shit, isn't it, though? It's like,
No,
you know,
it is catchy, man. But dude,
that's
want.
a dance right there. That one right there, I would dance to, right? I would get up and dance if I heard this. I walked in a club and I heard this, I would dance to it, right?
Yeah, dude. Fucking, I want to try to like see what you can make just instrumental, like without lyrics. Like, I want to try to make some techno and some house music, and like,
Yeah, it'll do that. It does
I gotta
that.
look that up, like AI house music.
I'm gonna play one of the instruments. Can I make them sometimes too? And it was set on 70s disco music. Now listen to this shit. It sounds just like it could be something the Bee Gees made, right? Because it sounds like it's part of the soundtrack of Saturday Night Fever. I'm not even kidding you. And it's on here somewhere. I just gotta find it. It's in this list.
Dude, see, I want to start producing like fucking dance music tracks again, and I want to have you like make the fucking AI graphics for it.
Okay, this one right here. But that's not it.
Daft Punk.
This one. No, right here. Ah, my bad. Disco, totally. I mean, doesn't that sound like something straight out of fucking Saturday Night Fever, for fuck's sake?
Yeah, dude. It sounds like the fucking Daft Punk album.
Right. I mean, it's catchy shit. Catchy shit. And so, man, some of the things that I've done a couple of them lately that were just like, I always, this thing never ceases to amaze me with what it puts out, right? And now we got Suno version 4.5. It's like fucking above and beyond. And now when I do the stems, you don't hear any trace of vocals in the instrumental and stuff like that like you used to. It's perfectly clean. You can, even if it does a little bit, you remaster it and it'll all change, right? It comes out just, dude, the new model is insane. And not only that, but now we have a song editor where we can literally change parts of the songs. We can put them around in different places, all kinds of shit that we never been able to do before, right? I mean, when I first started doing this, you couldn't even fucking trim I mean, you couldn't even crop it, right? You couldn't even crop a song, right? You had to stick with whatever fucking and it wouldn't end songs back then. It would just, the song would go down the end and then it'd start back up, right? I'd be like, no, stop, right? It was frustrating as fuck back then, right? But it's advanced so much. And I think, I don't even know if I've been doing it a year yet, right? I think I'm somewhere coming around up on a year maybe of doing this. And it's fucking light years ahead of where it was. And so, I mean, Suno's the best model as far as that goes. Now you can upload up to 8 minutes of audio of your own, right? Whereas you've only got 2 minutes before, and it'll extend on that Like I'll take a clip of stuff that me and my buddy did, and then extend on it for an idea on how to fucking do the song, right? And it comes up with shit that, God, I'd never think of. Nobody would think of, right? I mean, it's crazy. It is. And so I sent you a link for the free credits, right?
I know, dude. I gotta fucking get on it. I got this new MacBook, dude, so I need to fucking like set it up.
Be careful though; it will suck you in. And like I did when I first started this, I got sucked in. I'd be 3 days up, fucking doing this shit. Don't go there, man.
That's why I'm
serious.
trying to work. Like I'm trying to focus mainly on like doing my own music production. Dude, listen to this. Can you hear this?
But this is the same way as doing that, right? It is, because the AI can't do anything on its own. I'm going to continue to repeat that. Are you playing? So I can't hear anything. Still can't hear anything.
Maybe it like blocks out the noise coming from the speakers or something. I don't know.
Are you playing something?
I was trying to play this like house music.
Put your mic up. Put your mic to the speaker.
I did, but I don't know, dude. I think
so
maybe because it's coming out of the same interface.
Dude, what a trip is what I pulled up Suno's site. So Suno's site is playing right into the freaking broadcast here, right? Whereas I'm not just trying to put the mic up to a speaker or anything.
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
I gotta figure out how I can like DJ, dude. But dude, I really want to like try to market myself as like
you take your DJ box, pull your DJ box from out of there, plug it into your computer, and then that.
Yeah.
Or if you're coming out of your computer, then you would have it. But if you did it that way, it'd probably work, right? But anyway, yeah, I'm still working with it, and I'm still like every once in a while I'll start to think, okay, it's time for me to do one of Mom's songs again. I'll pull out one of her old poems and I'll throw it in there and go with it. Or I'll see my buddy Dave, his poetry that he posts on Facebook. The models love their words, right? Because they're really good poets. And so it really just the model works really well with their poetry, as opposed to the stuff that I write where I'm not really a poet. I'm just kind of faking it. And so it always sounds better with the people who really know how to do poetry, right? And so, but it helps a lot if you add what parts of the verse, what parts of the chorus, what parts of the hook, and all that. I don't even add beats per minute or anything like that anymore. I just let it roll, right? And so it's basically I have like 20 different personas, and if one of them usually does the best on it, and so I just roll with that. And so what I'm doing now, bro, is my friend, he told me United Masters is the place to publish your music on. It'll put it on multiple different places like Spotify and all that, and you make like pretty much all your profits. It's like it only charges you if you want to get a master key or something like that. And so it's like almost a free platform to publish your music on. And I'm making personas, and I'm gonna remember the band The Gorillas.
Yeah, I saw them live here in Austin.
Now, how did that go? Because they're a fake band. It's a fake band.
I know.
It was.
Oh, dude, you see, live.
Right.
It was actually really lame because like their music is all digital, and when they like
there's
had, like,
two white guys.
Yeah,
there's two white guys
when
who
you
made
see
that
like a
thing.
real drummer like playing it, it just like doesn't. It doesn't sound right.
Right. So there was actual musicians playing it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're just like a band, like it's just like the actual musicians like on stage, and I mean they have a big screen like projecting the graphics and stuff.
Right,
but it's
just
just
I
like,
was wondering because it's a fake band, it's an animated band.
It doesn't work well live. It doesn't work well live.
I was wondering. That's what I was saying. It can't because it's two white guys. They're the guys from Blur, right? And
and the guy's actually a huge douchebag, I've heard.
Right. And they're like, how do we appeal to everybody? Well, us two white boys from Great Britain aren't going to appeal to any fucking joggers. So they came up with a fake band. And then it made
and they're fucking commies, dude. Like gorillas, like that. Like if you watch their videos, it's
you know what I'm saying. But somehow the people accepted it. So if I can go forward with my personas too, if I do that type of strategy, if I say, hey, everybody's gonna fuck you, right? No, go forward with fake personas. And then right now, I got much more engagement when I animated the persona and lip synced it to the music. I got much more engagement. As a matter of fact, people are going, "Oh, she's really cute and got a good voice," right? And I'm like, I told you right off the bat, it's a persona, right? But you know how people are with their lack of paying attention and all that, short attention span, whatever. But once I did attach a persona to it and make it look like they're the ones singing, people would watch it. People got into it. See what I'm saying? And so that's what I'm kind of going forward with. And I want to publish. I would be like the producer, right? And I got 12 people in my, 12 different artists that I'm producing, right? And I'm writing backstories and shit like that for them all, just like they did with Gorillaz, right? They had backstories for all their little fake characters and shit. So that's kind of where I'm at with it now. And I want to start to go ahead and publish and see what happens, right? Get it out there and see if people start to like it, if it's as good as I think it is, right? So
fuck yeah, man.
Man,
I think I might have to start winding it down.
Yeah, I'm winding it down right now. We're 2.5 hours in, so I got to roll. But let's talk more about this, because I think that between what you got going on for digitally and stuff like that, and you could start to, if you want to, dude, you want to DJ some of this music, 100% for sure, right? Because
yeah, dude. I was gonna look up on. I was about to start looking up how to get DJ gigs and stuff like that. I mean, I know some things.
Down there, it's totally different, because up here they expect you to play top 10 hits that everybody knows, right? Yeah. Down there, it's completely different, because they know they're going to a show that's going to be all original music by the DJ, right? And so it's different.
Well, I want to start DJing club music, DJing techno DJing. You know what I mean?
See,
that's what I'm trying to do, and that's why I want to go to Miami too, because that's the mecca of electronic music.
Right? Yeah, I could go down there with my frequency show and probably make it, right? Because it's all original, it's new, and it's good. But up here, everybody wants to come up and say, "Hey, man, you go play some Skinner, man. Play." They want to recommend, they want to request a song, and you got to do that, right? Unless because up here it's different. If you don't do that, then you're a douchebag DJ, right? And so that's how it goes here. So it's completely different than down there. And this is why I'd be excited to go down there and do something like that, because people would expect to be listening to original music, right? And not playing Skinner. See what I mean? So that's the difference. All right, we're gonna wind it down, bro. I gotta hustle too. I was I didn't know we were 2.5 hours in, but dude, that was awesome with the Tesla thing, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna definitely make a proper video before I turn it back in.
And then you got to do something on that Cuba trip too, bro. That shit's interesting. So I mean,
dude, we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that when you come down. And dude, this is the other thing I realized, bro. It's actually cheaper for me to get one of those storage pods, like a fucking storage box, and just pack that up, and then they ship it down there, rather than me fucking packing up a U-Haul and driving it down there.
Yeah.
And so if I you won't we'll be able to fucking drive down there together. We'll just drive my car down there instead of me driving the U-Haul and you driving my car.
Right. So that way
what I'm thinking is you'll come in town, I'll have all of my shit packed up, and we'll be ready to but we'll fucking hang out here for 2 or 3 days. We'll go to Kill Tony or whatever, we'll go hit the open mics, and then we'll fucking load up the thing and fucking roll out. And it takes 10 days for it to get down there. And so we can kind of
when we get there and then hang out there and then cruise over there, and maybe we'll be getting there about then or something.
Yeah, dude, we can go do some side quests, go fucking do the fucking Robert Johnson thing, or maybe
that would be sick. That would be sick. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, so how I got that first DJ gig is I just offered to do it for free, right? I'll come in and do your free, and that's how you get your foot in the door with that, right? Say I got a show, give them a sample, blah blah blah, and you come in and do it on the cuff, right? First one on the cuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely, man. But
yeah, we'll work it out. I mean, November would be the perfect time too.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be fucking early to mid-November, basically,
Because that's when it's starting to get cold and fucked here, and that's
and also it's if I'm not fucking working on some hurricane, if there's I didn't even think about that, dude. If there's a hurricane and I go work on it, fuck, I might be. But dude, although if that's the case,
I'll be your assistant.
Dude, if that's the case, if I'm still working on a hurricane in November and I'm up at a call center in Dallas or something like that, you just come fucking stay here at the apartment for free, dude, as long as you want. You come live at my apartment for a month if you want, dude.
Wow, that'd be a trip.
Yeah, dude. I'm not joking, dude.
I know, but I mean, I'm thinking Jogger Central, right?
Oh, yeah. No, it's not Jogger Central, dude. No, that's the thing, is that this neighborhood's white as fuck. it's fucking San Francisco, dude. Like it's just going the way
Oh,
of San
I'd
Francisco.
be the fucking mud hutter there.
Yeah, dude. It's white and Mexican, dude. It's like 60% white, 40% Mexican.
Well, I'll just pick up a fake accent. I'll be fine.
But dude, it's fucking Austin. Like you've been here, dude. Like it's like you could go to Barton Fink. Like, I mean, maybe not in November, but
no, I'd be fine there. I'm just playing. I'd be fine there. I can blend in.
no, yeah, dude. But dude, you can just hit the fucking open mics like as much as you want. Like there's like 5 every night.
See, what I'm going to do after I do the Sutton thing is I'm going to start going into Anchorage, and I'm just going to I'm going to get a generator. I'm going to start setting up the DJ equipment on fucking the strip down there where everybody cruises and just start playing, right? And start getting some music, do some publicity stunt shit like that, just to start getting some more exposure. And then I've already had like maybe 5 or 6 songs played by those guys on the radio. And I mean, the chick one, the Anchortown song about Anchorage, the guy that's been DJ for over 20 plus years, he fucking picked out the chick version of it and he loves it, man. He's like, oh, you gotta hear this fucking bouncy little number, fucking, and he's played it twice so far. And I told him, hey, you can play it anytime you want. And so he loved that one, right? And it's actually pretty catchy, you know. It sounds kind of like a Cyndi Lauper type song, right? And it's all about Anchorage, so everybody likes it because it's talking about all the shit we grew up with, like all the different areas of town and blah blah blah, right? And so it's pretty cool that I actually have, you know, DJs playing my music on the air, right? And so, I mean, that's why I tell some of these fucking chimps who are dogging me with the AI, I'm like, hey, well, I've already had several songs played on the air. What about you, right? Oh, none? Gee, go figure, right? Fucking chimp,
Exactly.
right? And so I've got that over them.
Yeah.
And guess what? Get this. They were not. They were dogging me too. The DJ, I mean, Bob, he was dogging me to start with too. And he's like, hey, I said I sent some AI songs to you. He goes, well, that's because I got a filter on my email that cuts out crappy AI music, right? And I just laughed, right? I laughed. I cracked up, you know, as a good sport. I wasn't insulted or anything like that. And he recognized that too, right? And so, and then by the end of it, dude, they've had to eat their fucking words and tell me, yeah, this is some pretty good shit. And so I've kind of got that, you know.
Yeah, dude, you've got the formula down, man.
Well, I've done over 4,000 generations now, and I'm probably up to 5,000 now. And so that's a lot of you know, a lot of gens. And out of that, I probably got, I don't know, I'd say I got a minimum of 400 songs that I like out of it. And then I've made 100 versions of one song, right? And that's no shit.
Yeah.
That Free to Dream song, 100 versions easy. I got a playlist on this. It's got 65 versions of it, that one song.
Crazy,
it's ridiculous. Yeah, it's ridiculous. But that's all I'll do. If I immediately, if I don't like it, I'll just click past it, right? I already hate it. Oh, I like this, right? And I'll go until I like one. And then I'll be like, all right, that'll be it. So that's how easy it is. And this is why musicians are so fucking butthurt, because it's way good and it makes a song in a fraction of a fucking second compared to them, right? But all right, big love. Thanks for everybody joining. Get out there, boost the immune system now. Just like Sam Tripoli says, you know, you gotta listen to him, you know, because he's a super healthy guy. And you know, give somebody a hug.
We didn't bash on Sam.
You want to hang on for just
I haven't
1
listened.
second?
I really stopped listening. I haven't listened in like 2 months, dude.
I gotta. You know what? I think I want to listen to one though. Now it's been so long. I want to see what he's up to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I stopped listening.
We'll be back next week.
Podcast.
And
But yeah, let's do it again. Let's do this again next week, dude.
And yeah, absolutely, we will. And so, if you want to hang for just 1 minute for the Jetson call, we'll only do a 1 minute one, right? Okay. So everybody,
cool.
We'll catch you next week. Give somebody a hug. They need it. You know they do.